welcome to Northern Arena's Mortal Kombat Clash. I'm your host, Camille, and these are the boys, Drew and Caboose. Guys,
what's up?
We're back together. You got that off? You got that off?
Yeah, I got it.
It's good to be back with you guys for another NRS title. We have to talk about Mortal Kombat 11 and what it means, because I think it's the most anticipated NRS title. So what it means to have this circuit here in Canada.
Yeah, well, this is awesome. And I mean, this is going to be a great showcasing of the Canadian talent. This is some of the most entrants we've ever had.
128, baby. We cracked that bracket open.
Which was awesome. And again, it just goes to show how big Mortal Kombat 11 is in terms of anticipation and just in terms of the people that are really enjoying this game right now.
Yeah, and the thing is, we got some top-notch Canadian talent.
Yes.
So let's look at the bracket for the top 8 because, like you said, we narrowed it down. So we have the bracket here, and it's going to be a good one because we actually have our first match, which is Gunny and Phil.
That dude is actually a good Street Fighter player. He is known as Van for a lot of people who don't know.
Okay.
I can't believe he picked up Mortal Kombat 11. I can't believe he's here. That's how strong this competition is, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he's got to fight Gunny, though.
Yeah.
The XO Lord himself.
Gunny, the winner of Injustice 2 Season 1.
I know, and Gunny, he just comes strong.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see how his Mortal Kombat skills is because I haven't seen it personally.
Yeah.
And then we have Flux Waves and Winter Wars. And Winter is an interesting one. Why is Winter so interesting?
The man uses a keyboard.
Clickety-clack, baby. Clickety-clack.
That is crazy.
Do you think that's well, obviously it's not a disadvantage to him, but it's very hard to do for a fighting game.
Well, you mentioned like you get like a 2 millisecond input delay off
his converter himself has a 2-frame delay.
Yeah.
And he's godlike. He's so fast that he's got nerfed through the converter.
It just goes to show, you know, the diversity, of course, in our top 8, and as well just to see that there are a million different ways you can play these fighting games. You're not just bound to a controller or a pad. You know?
And another cross-platform, cross-genre Street Fighter player, Flux Waves, is not a joke. He's one of the best Mikas on the planet, and I'm glad he's also trying his hand at Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, and then, you know, later on in the broadcast, we're going to have I Want a Pet Cow and Lego Help. They're going against each other, and then Sounds Like Paws and Beaks. And it's really interesting to see these guys coming from Injustice and what they're going to offer.
Don't sleep on Lego.
Don't sleep on Lego.
My man. That's my man.
No, that's your man. No one should sleep on this because we are going 6 weeks where the players are trying to rack up some points. So let's talk about the points. All right, so in first, you're getting 300 points a week.
Huge
that's
head start.
Huge.
Rack it up, baby.
Especially for a tournament where you have, you know, those heavy hitters, Hayate, B, and Bio, who are not here for the first week. So it's a good opportunity to grab that.
Even the second week as well. This is the chance for a lot of these, like the Canadian talent here, this is their chance to really jump and get ahead in some points and potentially secure themselves a spot in the grand finals because of those heavy hitters missing out on these first 2 weeks. This is really, really important.
Yeah, and definitely we have 225 points to the second, and third is 200 points with fourth 160. So it's a lot of points there. You don't want to sleep, as well as you don't really want to miss a week unless you are, you know, the Bio or the B or the Hayate.
But yo, come on, there's other pros in this bracket. Like Gunny's a pro, Sounds Like Pause is another pro.
And for real, like seriously, don't sleep on Lego. I've been seeing a lot of his clips that he posts online. That dude has got a serious baby. And anytime that I see someone showcasing their ability to flawless block, you know they're the real deal. Because that's what separates the men from the boys here in Mortal Kombat 11 is learning that flawless block. That is the serious tech.
One frame, baby. One frame window.
Once you get flawless block down, then your opponent becomes scared to even just try to hit you on block. You know, then you become a danger in any scenario.
And that's how you check pressure with defense. You know how to block them strings. Real good.
Well, and the thing is, chat's agreeing with you as well. You know, Gunny's in here. A lot of Lego fans as well. People know not to underestimate any of our competitors that are here this week, especially because there's a lot on the line. So everyone's going to be fighting. Like we mentioned, we have 6 weeks where everyone is going to try to rack up points. Then we're going to the live finals at Fan Expo, where the $10,000 prize pool is up for grabs. So you want to be at the live finals. But there's a bigger picture.
Oh, what's the big picture, baby?
Oh, you know the bigger
picture, though. Bring it.
That spot in the competition pro tour. You want to get that spot at the final combat. But, you know, we have a lot more information on this as well, which we're going to be breaking down. Check this out.
We are going to be getting into the action really soon. Our first matchup is going to be Gunny going up against Fiffle. This is going to be a really awesome match to start things off with.
I mean, it's a clash of a Mortal Kombat player, Injustice player versus a Street Fighter Capcom boy, baby. I can't wait to see that.
It's almost like we're facing off against each other.
Absolutely. I'm ready to put my Mama Dukes up, baby. We're going to get that rolling.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
no, this is going to be a really great matchup. Obviously, we got Gunny, who's going to be playing as Jax from what I've seen. And Jax is a really good character in this game, you know, a really underrated character, I'd say.
Yeah, because everybody want to pick his daughter, Jackie, you know what I'm saying? But Jax is good. The metal arms up, baby, that pressure. When he heats up, get that damage, get that plus frames, all good.
Yeah. And I mean, so when you say like a player like Fiffle, who's coming from a game like Street Fighter, do you think this is a good transition going into a game like Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat 11 right now is at its like neutral peak. So you have to make, you were mentioning earlier off stream, you have to make sure you outsmart your opponent. And in a game like Street Fighter where it's only heavy neutral, I feel like it is a good side adjustment to play that game.
Yeah, no, I got to agree with you, you know, especially with Mortal Kombat 11. In the state that it is right now, it is extremely neutral based.
Oh yeah.
You have to play that game.
You got to be a genius. Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, it's not like MKX where you live and die on the 50-50 or anything like that. You got to make sure that you're playing the neutral right and you're just outsmarting your opponent if you want to win.
Absolutely. But hey, I think he is playing Cetrion. If you're a Street Fighter player, you always gotta pick the zoning character. You gotta pick the zoning character because it is a comfy shoe. We're all about that zoning in that game.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so Fiffle is gonna be playing with Cetrion, and then we got Gunny going with Jax. They're in the character select right now. I believe they might do a button check. I'm not entirely sure. We're gonna get into the action in just a moment. But overall, this is gonna be a really interesting matchup because having a character like Cetrion being the zoner that she is, you can keep someone like Jax out fairly easily.
Yeah, for an entire match.
Yeah.
Oh, I think they're gonna get right into it. The double ground pound all the way.
Oh boy, yeah, we are getting into the action right away actually here, and then starting things off immediately. Fiffle is gonna get into it with the zoning, but looks like Gunny has found his way in. He's getting that overhead going, heating up the arms. Oh, nice tech grab.
Yeah, absolutely. And now here, Fiffle's just trying to establish some type of zoning plan, but Jax is throwing out all the weapons out, man. He's just shooting it up, baby.
Oh, try to get in there with that command grab. Wasn't able to do so, but still, they're going tit for tat, and there is that command grab now amplified, heating up the arms. This is actually beautiful play, and we're live right now on Northern Arena, and this beautiful play from Gunny. He's heating up the arms so that he gets himself availability to use a projectile, and that's almost exactly what you want to do against a character like Cetrion, who relies on that full screen pressure with the zoning.
But the great thing that Fiffle is doing is he's making sure that Jax has no room to breathe to heat up those arms, and Jax has to inch his way forward. And once you get inched by the avatar, baby, controlling all the elements, you're gonna get clapped.
My goodness, it is anybody's game right now. Gunny does have Fatal Blow available. He's gonna pop it and catch that anti-air. Nicely done. That's gonna secure him the round, but he no longer has a Fatal Blow available to him for the rest of the game. So it's a good move.
It is definitely a good move.
But now he's got to find his way in.
This game has a lot of momentum because even though the round ends, you do not reset your position. You start where you died.
That's right. That's right. So all right, we're going to go into round 2 right now. Those arms are heated up. That's what happens when you use the Fatal Blow as well for Jax. You get some heated up arms out of it. Oh, okay, and there we go. The amplification on the water movement. She's going to switch sides. Nicely done from Fiffle there. Good conversion. He's got the corner. What he's going to do with it.
Oh, he's trying to pick at him. That's a Street Fighter tactic. You pick out your opponent, make sure they try to force an error, but that's all right. Jax comes out of the corner, jumps on the other side. Now he has corner control.
That's right. Yeah, there's the throw. And now Gunny is going to try and take complete control. That can be a crushing blow, but he's not going to use it just yet. He's going to save that. The arms are almost fully heated up, but now there's a lot of cooldown as Fiffle has taken control once again with the zoning, but nice use of the projectiles, and there we go.
Man, I love how he's Gunny's prancing on his opponent here, just closing that distance, making sure that you do not get room to breathe on that zoning.
Yeah, but Fiffle playing really well here. Ooh, that would have been very dangerous if Fiffle went for the rock in the air. An anti-air version of that does count as a crushing blow, but speaking of crushing blows, nicely done from Gunny, and this could be the game right here if he gets it right. Yes, he does. The amplification timed perfectly. Gunny takes game number 1 and uses a sweep to close it out. Nicely done from Gunny.
Absolutely. My man got German suplex to the corner. I don't know, man. The Street Fighter players better be repping a little stronger than that, baby. We are used to pressure like that. I don't know.
He made all the right moves there in that matchup. You know, when you're looking at this matchup at face value, you think that it should go to Cetrion because of the zoning.
Yeah.
But what was really key that Gunny did, he found the gaps to heat up the arms, and that gave Jax the availability to use a projectile, which made him, it gave him a comfortable position from full screen.
Absolutely.
Perfect play. Perfect play.
And one of the smartest things that you saw him do when he had the arms heated, he made sure he waited for Cetrion to slow down, because those heated arm projectiles can go through most of the Cetrion's projectiles.
Yeah, that's right. But all right, we're going to get into game number 2 here really quick. I believe it is a 1st to 3 in this format. So it's not like what we've seen previously in the other Pro Circuit tournaments so far. But all right, game number 2 is going to go underway right now. And once again, that full screen zoning from Fiffle.
That's all right. We get the double ground pound, make sure that girl stays locked down in that corner, but that's all right.
An interesting 50-50. An interesting 50-50 with that rock toss, because you can inevitably go for the one that stays in the air. And if your opponent tries to jump in, that's a crushing blow worth a ton of damage. But all right, here we go. Here comes a full combo now from Fiffle. That's nice damage. Oh, and see, there's that rock in the air, like I said.
Yeah, you can either choose to go angle it down or go straight across the screen, and he is trying to maneuver through this heavy rock situation. He is Indiana Jones right now.
Right now, this is exactly what Fiffle was looking for in the first game. Oh, nicely done to parry that projectile. Completely avoids getting hit by it. And he is keeping Gunny at bay. This is exactly what Fiffle wanted in the first game. He's doing extremely well. Blocks the overhead this time, continues the pressure, and that was an incredibly convincing first round that goes to Fiffle.
But that's all right. We are closing that distance anyway. He is up close. Maybe we could see a momentum shift on Gunny's side, but he's inching his way forward very slowly.
Fiffle is running out of real estate to use, and there we go. The counter punish there. Nicely done from Gunny. He's going to get the crushing blow, and he's got the corner advantage now. But Fiffle has found his way out with the teleport.
And that's the awesome thing about that crushing blow. You get pushed to the corner, but with the smart maneuvering from Fiffle just like, nah, I'm out of this corner. This is dangerous.
The teleport is really useful with Cetrion. He's using it well. Oh, that could have been a bit of a punish, but unfortunately Gunny misses out on it.
That's all right. He gets the counter anyway. I love that he's using the down one to interrupt all that pressure, making sure he checks Cetrion and keeping Cetrion able to not zone against him.
That's right. That's right. Oh, but there's another teleport from Fiffle. He avoids that hit. And now he's got to keep that pressure going. Gunny is in, or sorry, Fiffle is in Fatal Blow range. So he has that available.
I think he's going to slowly chip away at his opponent there, but Jack says he'll shoot him up with the shotguns, and that's not looking good.
That's right, but the zoning, it is relentless from Fiffle here. He is trying to close this game out. Oh, nice use of the grenade launcher there from Gunny, and this is do or die for Fiffle. He is now in the range, though. If he goes for that fatal blow, it will connect, and it will do enough damage to finish Gunny. Oh, the ground pound. The teleport. Oh, wow. The down one will close things out. Okay, nicely done from Gunny. Good anticipation on that teleport. Connects the down one and saves himself with 4 seconds left in that round.
Absolutely. That was going to be dangerous.
That's right.
Okay, once again, that ground pound making sure Cetrion stays in that corner. That way, Jackson slowly inch forward and close that space down. But hey, Gunny's doing a great job actually keeping up with the zoning game here. Like, they're trading blows for blow.
That's right. Yeah, now he's finally starting to get back into the groove of things. Exactly what he was doing in the first game, where he heats up those arms, gives himself that good projectile. You know, the grenade launcher is one of the projectiles available for Jax, but it's just not as fast as the normal heated up arms projectile that you're seeing just then.
Absolutely. You sacrifice some time to armor up, and I like that. He's armoring up maybe 2 or 3 times. That way he gets availability to shoot those rockets twice as opposed to once.
Right now, this is the game that Gunny is totally happy with playing. He has the life advantage, and he's totally willing to go blow for blow. Oh, he was looking for a hit there. Doesn't connect. Nice tech throw there from Fiffle.
Yeah, Fiffle's still managing to fend off the threat that is Jax right now.
That's right. It's anybody's game. There really hasn't been a full combo done yet. Oh, if Gunny connects this full string, that could be a crushing blow. There it is. He's on Magic Pixel though, Fiffle. And oh, he gets hit. Last breath. Yeah, he has one more bar of defensive meter to block on. Oh, but that's going to be it. The projectile puts Gunny up 2-0. I love that mechanic in Mortal Kombat 11. It is amazing. A lot of people were complaining leading into the game from the beta that they wanted an opportunity to survive on chip damage.
Absolutely. I mean,
it was really great that they added that.
And the thing about NRS games is that you can get chip from normals in NRS games, unlike most other fighting games, which makes it stand out from all the rest.
Right.
And sadly, sometimes that leads to checkmate situations where you do get chipped out.
Yeah, that's right. But you do have those 2 defensive meter. If you have defensive meter available, you have those 2 little bits of last breath to save you from potential death. And one of them did help Fiffle in the end, but unfortunately, he still got caught by that grenade launcher as we're going to go into game 3. I still think Fiffle is playing a good game.
Yeah.
He's just got to find a way to continue to keep Gunny at bay, because Gunny's finding his way in.
Yeah, Gunny is
in there. But
Gunny's quickly adapting, man. He's a predator.
That's
he's
right.
an apex predator.
That's right. But all right, here we go into game 3. Connects that command grab. He's heating up the arms once again, going for that trade. That's exactly what he wants. He's totally fine with doing that. Good tech throw from Fiffle, though.
Absolutely.
Nice amplification on the wall of rocks. Okay, here we go.
And this is what you kind of want to do at Setron. You want to make sure that you keep Jax at bay. You make sure Jax does not heat up his arms.
Oh,
and that's a
he
crushing.
makes the proper read. That is so much damage off the crushing blow.
And now Gunny's in a bad position here.
That's right. A lot of life advantage from Fiffle, and he's just got to continue to keep him away. But Gunny just says no.
Great challenge. Great challenge by Gunny here. And now he gets to start some type of offense to catch up on the life up. Both players are in fatal blow range. Let's see what's going to happen here.
Oh, the crushing blow will do it. My goodness. That is such a high damaging crushing blow, and it is pretty tough to execute. So Gunny being able to get that, closing out that round, he must be pretty happy, because now he doesn't have to worry about if he gets caught by the rock projectile in the air. That crushing blow is gone for the rest of the match.
Absolutely.
So he doesn't have to worry about taking 30% off of an incorrect guess from jumping in.
Oh, that's a great punish there. Caught him whiffing a grab. That is awesome stuff.
And Fiffle once again just backing up. He's got a lot of real estate to work with now that he's teleported his way out of the corner. But Gunny just continues that relentless pressure. Goes for the overhead, the flawless block. That is the tech right there.
Yeah, that's what separates, like you said, the boys from the men.
Nicely done.
How can you flawless block? How can you check that pressure and make sure that they can't
Got to
continue?
find those gaps in the strings, and it seems that Fiffle has started to figure that out. If he can be able to do that more and more, then he's got nothing to worry about for the rest of this set.
Absolutely. And look at this zoning, man. This is tough. This is like you playing Mario right now, and Bowser's waiting on the end of the other line.
Oh boy, but see now with that side switch, you can see again that Fiffle's just got all this room to work with. Oh, but the jump 3 will connect. Nicely done from Gunny. He's got fatal blow, so any little hit could do it, but an anti-air, beautiful from Fiffle.
Great answer. And Cetrion takes that Fiffle to say, nah, man, I ain't free. I ain't going to get 3-0'd right now.
That standing 1 anti-air is so good.
Absolutely. See, that's what I'm saying. Street Fighter players, man, we defensive. We love our real estate, baby. We're going to go around and colonize and take that real estate. That's what we're going to do.
And Gunny is just at the full screen, but he's got his arms almost fully heated up. I believe there is a crushing blow with the projectiles. I'm not entirely sure how exactly you got to perform in here, but Gunny is able to trade blows now.
And that's what you don't want at Cetrion. You don't want Jax to heat up his arms so many times that he can keep up with the zoning game.
That's right. You want him to be able to just throw 1 or 2 projectiles and he's out of that, so then you can continue the pressure, but that seems to be what Fiffle is doing. He's working really well here, but oh, here we go now. Gunny not completing that full string. Went for the overhead. Good plus frames from Fiffle.
Yeah, Fiffle, great block there. He's still trying to keep in there. Now he manages to find that gap,
Nice
teleports
teleport.
out, and now he gets to reestablish that zoning plan. But man, Gunny's so relentless right now.
It's very scary. He got the flawless block there. Wasn't able to get the up 2 wake up to combat. Oh, the fatal blow was thrown out. He doesn't have that fatal blow for the rest of the game, but now he might be able to close it out. He has full screen. Jax's fatal blow won't be a problem, and Fiffle now brings himself closer to tying this up.
Absolutely.
As we are 2-1 in this set now.
My boy got 1 on the board right now with the avatar. Look at it.
That was wonderfully done. So that's the type of play I'm sure that Fiffle was looking for in the first 2 games, and he was getting it.
Yeah, he was starting to figure out the rhythm of Gunny, and now that he's figured out the rhythm of Gunny, this is going to be a much more interesting set.
Exactly, yeah, and especially of course getting that flawless block. If he can get a couple of more of those in the game, then it's game over.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you are going to be scared to pressure when you're a Jack, especially when you know your opponent is really good at flawless blocking your strings, because that means they know what you're going to do.
Exactly. And it just gets so scary It just gets so scary when you do see that a flawless block is connected, because once you start to get the rhythm, once you start to understand the timing of it, then you know, you're converting full combos by blocking.
Yeah, by blocking, you're like, wow, I get to block and get rewarded for it. Oh
it's
my
ridiculous.
god! But hey, relentless pressure once again from Gunny. Gunny comes out with that strong opener. Just says, "No, I'm gonna grab you. I'm gonna smack your head in, and I'm gonna get some damage in there." But hey, you don't want Jax to heat those arms up, because if he heats those arms up, he can close that space down, and that's not good for Cetrion.
Yep. Oh, okay, there we go. Grab it is gonna connect. Fiffle has been attacking those pretty consistently. Wasn't able to there though. And here we go. Full combo, switching sides, breakaway. That's going to spend both defensive meter for Gunny. So if he gets caught in a combo at this point, he's just going to have to eat the damage. But it looks like he's not prepared to get caught in a combo anyways.
Yeah. The only one eating that damage tonight is Fiffle, baby.
That's right.
Absolutely. The arms are heated up. He's got one more. And that's how he closes space out. I like it. I like it.
Fiffle's got a little bit of life to work with here. He's got a big hill to climb, though, and he gets caught by the projectile as round one goes to Gunny, and now he's on match point.
Absolutely. Was a great adjustment by Gunny there. You saw his pace. You saw his rhythm. He's like, no, I'm just going to keep rushing Cetrion. I'm going to keep rushing Cetrion because I know this man's defense can't be that impeccable. Yeah. I'm Gunny. I'm the EXO leader.
That's right. He's probably listening to the weekend right now as he's playing through this matchup, and here we go. Taking a lot of life, though. A big life lead right now, and that's the first time in this round that Fiffle has even been hit. He's trying to keep the pressure, and he will. There we go. Full combo punish, but no, he doesn't have the meter, unfortunately, actually, to be able to do a full combo. My mistake. Ooh, the crushing blow.
Yeah, he gets that corner position. This is where you do not want to be when you're a Cetrion player against Jax.
It's a bit of a risk, too, for Gunny to be using that crushing blow here as well because of the life lead that Fiffle has. Now he's going to want to try and guarantee the win in order to make that crushing blow actually have some use. Try to get the overhead. It's not going to work. Pretty much the entire time since the first game, Fiffle has been blocking that overhead, and a throw is going to connect. Now we are in the territory where one fatal blow on either side could do it. Especially Gunny is looking for a gap to pop that fatal blow, as that will close out the game. He's trying to see where he can do that. Oh, it is very scary.
Absolutely.
Any little movement, and that's the little bit that Gunny needed. That's the room that Gunny needed to eat the armored hit and get that fatal blow.
Man, that was excellent scouting.
Yeah.
By Gunny there.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That's just a tough scenario to be in if you're Cetrion, because what can you do? If you try to go for the air projectile with the fire beam,
fatal blow.
You're still getting caught in the ankle by that fatal blow. If you go for the rock, you're going to get, you know, Jax is going to armor through it because of the fatal blow's activation. That was tough.
I'm a wild man. Scenario. I would just teleport through him. I'm a wild man, man.
Oh boy, that was a tough matchup, and that is going to be 3-1 going to Gunny. He is going to be moving on. However, Fiffle is not out yet. You know, this is a double elimination bracket.
Absolutely, he just goes to lower bracket, baby.
So we're gonna see more of him, and we're gonna throw to some replays here throughout this match from what we got to see. Overall, a really good match. I mean, I wouldn't want to say that it was one-sided. You know,
absolutely not. It was definitely a little tug of war, but sometimes when you have momentum, baby, man, you just run with it.
That's right. That's right. And that's exactly what Gunny had. You know, he pretty much was in the driver's seat for a majority of the set, but Fiffle was able to adapt in that third game. He was able to make something happen.
Absolutely.
So I wouldn't count him out just yet, especially considering that he's not out of the tournament.
And you know what? He might not be new to Mortal Kombat, but he's not new to fighting games. At all. Yeah. So he's definitely going to come back strong in the Lord's bracket. We're going to see him. We definitely going to see him.
He knows the fundamentals. And I mean, it's always good to see Gunny continuing to perform. You know, he was one of the best of the best.
Oh, absolutely.
When we did Injustice.
XO, baby.
That's right. He won Season 1 of Injustice 2. And Season 2, he performed incredibly well as well. So you definitely don't want to think any less of him. He's always performing at his peak. But that's it. So we're going to go to break as we're getting our next matchup ready. Up next, we're going to have Fluxwave going up against Winter Wars. It's going to be a really awesome match. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back with more Kombat Clash action.
Hey, welcome back, folks, to Mortal Kombat Clash 2019. I'm Drew Face. I'm joined by the lovely Caboose.
What's going on, guys?
And we are going to get straight back into the action with some Mortal Kombat action.
Yeah, that's right. So we also wanted to thank, of course, WB Games and NetherRealm Studios for teaming with us here for this tournament. It's been an amazing ride so far, and I can't wait to get through this entire 6 weeks of amazing action with Mortal Kombat and the Canadian Pro Circuit.
Yeah, it's tough because like sometimes Canada never gets looked at for a lot of this stuff, but we have a really strong Mortal Kombat scene.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that we get to showcase today on Northern Arenas. So guys, tune in for some awesome action in the North, and we're going to get to see who is the king of the North.
That's right. The king of the North. Yeah, I like that. So our next matchup is going to be Flux Waves going up against Winter Wars. So we talked about it at the top. Winter Wars is using a keyboard. And Flux is going to be coming from the Street Fighter scene, as you mentioned as well.
And you know what? He's probably going to play some Cetrion or some Noob Saibot. We're going to see. Or some Kung Lao.
It might be another Cetrion, you think? Just all Street Fighter players coming to Mortal Kombat are like, we're just going to pick zoners exclusively.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? Ooh, that's interesting. He's picking Scorpion.
That is really interesting. So if he is going to go with Scorpion, he's probably going to pick the one that has the teleport cancel.
He's probably going to be lagging.
Which
he's probably going to be lagging.
Everyone in the Combat League plays as Scorpion. It's brutal. But okay, no,
told you.
You called it.
I told you, man.
Cetrion.
I told you, man.
Cetrion. So this is interesting. Winter Wars is going to be playing as Kung Lao, and I really like watching this character. It's super underrated watching Kung Lao play, and it looks like I do believe he's going to be using the variation with the orbiting hat.
Woo!
So that's going to be,
we got mix-ups for days.
That's going to be interesting. We'll see how this goes. We're going to go into game number 1, I believe, right away here. Starting things off, Flux as Cetrion and Winter Wars playing as Kung Lao, and a throw is going to connect. There's that low. That's a full combo now. Breakaway from Winter Wars.
Oh, Winter Wars getting that mix-up going. The 1,000,000,000 punches to the face.
It's such a sick move. Oh, the 4-2-1. Okay. Here we go. Another back throw from Flux Waves. He's now going to get Winter Wars closer and closer to the corner, which in turn gives him the entirety of the screen to use. Oh, nice read on that down two, or with the teleport. But okay, that's going to connect, and that's still damage that goes through for Winter Wars. Even if the breakaway happens, you still get those hits. Nice tech throw.
But hey, look, like I said, Street Fighter players, we so good at zoning, baby. We are so good at zoning.
Winter Wars was starting to find a little bit of a rhythm towards the end of the round, but it was just too little too late, unfortunately.
Yep, and once again, Winter Wars got to kind of adjust here, but there it is. He's got to find a way to maneuver through the pit, through the fire and the flames that is Cetrion. You don't want to mess with that Avatar.
There we go. So an escape failed there from Flux Waves. That gives the opportunity for Winter Wars to do a crushing blow. Speaking of which, nicely done from Flux Waves. An immediate breakaway from Winter Wars. So right now, this is the mind game that Winter Wars can play with if he goes for a throw. He can either continue to go for the forward throw in anticipation, of course, for Flux Waves to try and tech the back throw and avoid a crushing blow, or just say YOLO, go for the back throw and get a crushing blow off of it. But we'll see what's going to happen here. Connects that dive kick, amplifying it. He went for the forward 1-3.
Yeah, and once again, we're seeing Winter Wars struggling just a little bit, baby. That zoning is a little too powerful.
And that will be it. You've got to be careful going for those teleports. If your opponent reacts quick enough, there could be a scenario where they get the down 2 crushing blow punish. And unfortunately, in that situation, Winter Wars didn't have any defensive meter to break away, just had to eat the damage.
All that damage, baby. Yep. That was for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And dinner.
Yep. And then, of course, the Oki to follow up with no defensive meter to really save you from last breath. You just get chipped out with really nothing to do about it.
Nothing to do at all.
Yep.
Well,
great play. We're going straight to character select here now.
Oh, no, I think he's going to... No, he's still picking...
He's still sticking with Kung Lao. I couldn't tell there. I think maybe he did pick a different variation. We'll have to see. But I do like that he's sticking with Kung Lao. A couple of things, if he does fix it up just a little bit, refines the gameplay, he'll be smooth sailing, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to find the gaps in Cetrion's zoning. And he's got to make sure that Flux Waves doesn't get away with that silly Cetrion pressure from up close, because that's your time to shine when you're up close on Cetrion.
And there we go. Nice way to open things up here in game number 2. The forward 4 into the spin. This is going to be good damage.
Absolutely. He's got like a good 45% life lead on Cetrion. Now he's below 50. He's about to get to the last third here.
Ooh, that could have been a punish there, but nothing from Flux Waves. He's going to keep the pressure on going now. There's the overhead. Wake up. Completely punishes. This is going to be a big damage combo. Or not so much, but a nice little reset.
Yeah, I think Flux Waves was kind of anticipating the breakaway there, but he opted to do the reset instead, and it's working out for him because Winter Wars is eating all that.
Yeah, wow, what a comeback this round from Flux Waves as he is going to close the round out. Just complete 180. It almost seemed at that point that Winter Wars was going to get a flawless, and then Flux Waves woke up from whatever nap he was taking at the beginning of that round.
Yeah, absolutely. When he woke up from that nap, you do not want to wake the beast.
Okay, there we go. That teleport will connect.
There it is. Oh, great stagger pressure there. He wants to make sure Setron forces an error. Oh, that doesn't go punish? My dude,
punish.
you are slacking, Winter Wars.
That was unfortunate. Oh, nice orbiting hack. Good pressure right now from Winter Wars as he's got that quarter advantage. But the tech throws, almost every single throw that Winter Wars has put out there, Flux has teched it. And that's some great reads. Oh, there we go. Again, no punish really. Okay, there we go. The back
on that fire beam. That fire beam needs to get punished, man. That's your opportunity to shine.
You got to go for a down two, especially for someone like Kung Lao, who has one of the best recoveries in the game with his down two. He can definitely follow up with a combo.
Okay. Let's see what he does here. Just try and close that distance against Setron. Ooh, that trade with the fire
Nice
beam.
use of the hat. He's getting that damage in. Oh, but the teleport into the throw, it's going to work out. And now we're in a situation where if Flux throws out a Fatal Blow and connects it, he will end the game.
Absolutely, but hey.
Ooh, gets
that's
caught
not
by the
looking good.
low. That could be the game. Oh, no, he drops the combo. You have got to be kidding me.
What a slobber knocker,
That could have been the game right then and there. Teleporting everywhere, no tech throw, and the brutality.
Woo! That is
from
looking
Flux.
nasty.
Oh my goodness. What an absolute scramble the end of that game was, and it seemed almost in favor of Winter Wars, but he just wasn't able to find his way. Those down two punishes that he didn't take the opportunity for are really going to be kicking him.
Absolutely.
That's unfortunate, but Winter Wars, I think he played a lot better that game than he did in the first game. Seems to be adapting, so hopefully, you know, down 2-0, hopefully he can make something happen here.
I mean, like at this point, he's got to keep adapting because let's not count on Flux Waves here.
Yeah,
Flux Waves is gonna adapt to Winter Wars counter adaptation. Like you gotta adapt. You gotta keep adapting each other, and you gotta do it faster than the other
These Street
dude.
Fighter players and their Setron zoning.
I mean, my dude, we love that Setron, baby. We love that zoning. We need that real estate. We all want all the lands, all the lands, baby. Nether round.
We are going into game number 3 now. And Flux Waves is looking to close things out here, whereas Winter Wars is trying to stay alive. Oh, nice counter poking from Flux. Oh, and that could have been a full combo punish, but he opts to just go for a normal string and push away Winter Wars. And now here comes the zoning game. Teleporting everywhere, finally red.
Yeah, finally red one, and now it's Winter Wars' time to shine. He better close that distance. He better put that pressure on with Kung Lao, and he better make sure that Setron does not get up.
That's right, the overhead will connect though. Nice. Nicely done using the hat, getting a little bit of damage in there, teleporting. Oh, but completely avoided that. Good stuff from Flux Waves. He is still very much in the driver's seat of this set. Okay, and there we go.
Oh,
no punish still, but he does get the little hop overhead. Okay.
That's all right. He gets the corner position as well. Oh, great interrupt
He
there.
throws out the Fatal Blow. I don't know if this is going to be enough. It all depends on the mini game. If Winter Wars is going to be able to play it correctly. I see a couple of skulls there, but I don't think he's going to be able to get enough damage. No, he is not. Oh, the Fatal Blow.
Great awareness there from Winter Wars. Just backdashes out of that.
Reaction avoids it completely, but now he's trying to close up this round. It is so close. He wants to make sure that Fatal Blow doesn't go to waste, and unfortunately it does.
He gets trapped with that meaty rock, and all of a sudden he gets 2 geysers, and you're done, baby. That is
what can you do? That is so unfortunate. And now the amplification on the geysers and a breakaway from Winter Wars. Very dangerous position for Winter Wars to be in here. No Fatal Blow to really cash him out on any round anymore. He's really just got to work to win this game.
He's definitely got to work super hard. This is his last legs, man.
That's right.
He's got to stay alive. He's got to take a run at least.
Okay, here we go. He's going to get the spin. Oh, doesn't convert, but he's got another chance here now. Breakaway.
Oh, good pressure here. Keeping her locked. Oh, that could have been a little more better of a punishment.
Escape fail on the back throw. So now, once again, that mind game comes into play. Nice little low jabs.
Absolutely. They're trying to interrupt each other before they get a string started, because once you get in that string, baby, that's a 50-50 for day.
Oh, no. This is going to hurt big time. A breakaway, though, from Winter Wars. He has got to look for a hit before Flux can get that defensive meter back to break away. But no, it looks like it's going to be over. The fatal blow conversion after the geysers. Oh, boy, that is tough. That is really, really tough.
I wish Cora was this savage in the show, but Satrion is definitely filling my niche. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
filling
my
that
goodness.
void.
Unbelievable play. Really, really well done from Flux Waves there. Playing extremely well.
Yeah, he's
Cetrion.
so dominant, man. This dude came from a Street Fighter playing Mika, and all of a sudden he decides to zone. He decides to zone in Mortal Kombat, and he's hitting all of the 50-50s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's working out really, really well for him. And now it's going to be a big question, of course, if we see Fiffle make his way through the losers bracket. And then we see Flux Waves make his way through the winners bracket.
Well, that's going to be a long
game. Can we see a Cetrion mirror at some point?
Oh, that's going to be a long game.
Goodness.
That's going to look like Super Tournament.
That would be crazy. But that was a really, really awesome set of matches there. I think what it really came down to, and the unfortunate thing for Winter Wars, is you just couldn't punish.
Yeah, you did not punish the fire beam. That fire beam was unpunished all the time. She was floating in the air for millions and millions of seconds, and you did not see not even a down two.
Yeah, that's just really, really unfortunate. But I mean, what are you gonna do? It's one of those moments. And again, I mean, lucky for Winter Wars, we're on the winner side here. He's not out of the tournament.
No.
Hopefully he doesn't get too discouraged by this. He's got to just take a step back, realize some of the mistakes that he made, and hopefully he can come back and
get that run back. You know what I'm saying?
He can get that run back. But overall, that was really, really good play from Flux Waves. You got to give it up to him.
Absolutely. But hey, you know what? That was an awesome 7 matches. I think we are going to...
I think we're going to cut to a little quick tips guide that yours truly made about crushing blows. So check that out if you want to learn a little bit about the basics in Mortal Kombat 11, and then we'll be right back.
Welcome back to Northern Arena's Mortal Kombat Clash. I'm Camille, and guys, you've been popping off in chat, but before we get to what you're discussing in chat, let's take a look at the bracket. We got an exciting match coming up next. We have Lego Help versus I Want a Pet Cow. I have many questions because I know Lego Help's not using a heavy hitter like he used to use in Justice Grud. So I have questions about that. But I heard his Kung Lao is crazy. I know you guys in chat's been saying that. But I Want a Pet Cow. Really? Do you want a pet cow? Do you want that username? Maybe consider changing it after the tournament. Look, we've been discussing a lot of action going down, but let me take a look at chat right now because you guys are huge fans of Lego. Like, there's a lot of supporters here, as well as a question about next week's competition. Turbo Taco asked, if he didn't compete this week, can you compete next week? The answer is yes. All you have to do is go to northernarena.ca/Mortal Kombat to RSVP for next week. Guys, I'm really excited for everything that we have going on, especially this next matchup. Hopefully there's not another Cetrion because I'm kind of getting tired of seeing her twice already. Boys, what do you got down below?
Well, this next matchup is going to be really interesting. I am very excited to watch Lego Help play because I've been seeing him on Twitter.
Yeah, his tech is ridiculous.
He's been posting clips up and down about his flawless blocking and, of course, a lot of the things that he can do, a lot of the counters on Wake Up that he has available with his Kung Lao. So I'm very excited for this matchup. And this is gonna be really interesting.
Look, I've seen that tech all day. I'm his biggest fan. He's my biggest fan, apparently. I'm excited. I'm excited. It's mutual, baby. But, you know, I got a question for you. Do you want a pet cow?
I mean,
I don't. I think the maintenance would be ridiculous. The maintenance would be ridiculous. All right?
Well, hey, he wants a pet cow, and it looks like he's going to be here to compete. He's made the top 8 in this first week of insane competition of Canadians. Of course, we had 128 people. You know, we had 128 people playing.
Woo, that's a lot.
So if you're making it through, that means you're some of the best here in Canada right now. So you got to give it up to these players, and I'm really intrigued. Now, I don't know too much about Pekka. I will be totally honest. Not entirely sure who he is going to play. But it all depends. It all depends. Is it going to be a counter to Kung Lao? Is it just not going to matter? You know, is Lego just going to be focused, ready to go? It's all about that flawless blocking and that tech that Lego does seem to sort of have down. So if he's able to utilize that and take advantage of that in this match, well, we'll see how this goes. It's going to be... it's going to be pretty awesome to see.
You know what, guys? They got to get those Twitch clips ready because Lego's going to be right back up, dude. But, hey, man, I want to know more about this other dude. I want to.
Yeah, I want to know more. This is what I'm really excited about, especially, you know, not having like a Honeybee or a Hayate or a Biohazard here this week, is we get to really see a showcase of Canadian talent rather than, of course, the 3 that most people know in the NRS scene.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm really intrigued to see, of course, is what players like I Want a Pet Cow are going to be capable of. We've heard of Lego Help. We've seen Lego Help back in the Injustice 2 days.
Gorilla Grab, baby.
Right. You know, and we've already seen that he can compete. He can play with the big boys. So he's good. But I want to see, you know, having a player like Pet Cow being new blood kind of to the scene. I'm excited to see how they're going to play. But we're going to get into the match here in just a moment. It looks like both these players are ready to go. They're going to be picking their characters.
Ooh, they savages right now.
That's right. Oh, okay.
Oh, Jackie.
And there we go. So we now know Pet Cow is going to be playing as Jackie Breaks. I was wondering who in this roster of our top 8 here was going to be picking a Jackie, because I had to be somebody.
Oh, he's a tier enthusiast. You know what I'm saying?
There we go.
He's a tier enthusiast. My man wants a victory. My man wants it easy. Easy.
Now we finally have someone playing with Jackie. Jackie has so many great tools available to her.
Oh, she can close that distance so good.
That's right. And one of the craziest things she can do is that ability to where if you tech a throw, you can amplify it to then do a throw against your opponent. It's crazy.
Man, the double throw mix-up.
It's crazy.
It's like rock, paper, scissors, but you got Spock in the back, baby.
Oh, my goodness. I like the reference. But, all right, we're going to get into game number 1 here right now. Who's going to open things up? Using the interactable right away, Lego will get that teleport command grab to work and follow that up with a normal grab.
Man, my man Lego's vicious right now. He's just going hard in the paint like he's Waka Flocka, and he's never letting go. He's never letting go.
Ooh, there was that jump 3. Got to be careful here to avoid getting punished on those jump-ins.
Absolutely. And
plus.
And that's what happens. You gotta be careful against Jackie, because when Jackie makes a hit, you gotta spend your meter. And if you don't spend your meter, that burst damage is ridiculous.
Oh boy, ridiculous. And this could be a very good conversion for Pet Cow. He is gonna load up that crushing blow. Now all he needs to do is connect the command grab once again and do the suplex, and you'll have a crushing blow ready to go. There's the Z-Hat setup. Way to go. That is some of the tech that Lego Help has been showing off so much online, using that Z-Hat, and oh my goodness, that was some good damage.
Oh, the Z-Hat again amplifies it, takes him out the air, baby.
Oh, there's a throw there from Pet Cow. He's going to have the corner now available to him. The wake-up roll.
I like that decision.
Oh, he neutral ducks the throw, and he gets the conversion into the full combo.
Wow.
It takes that first round. That is some high-level play.
That's some high-octane pace.
Oh, my goodness. All right,
my man is fast and furious.
Okay, another throw is going to connect for Lego. He's going to push Pet Cow towards that corner. This is the positioning that he is looking for. Trades in the air. Oh, the jump 3 connects. Oh, again with a cross-up. And just walks up and does a back throw, an escape fail from Pet Cow. There's a wake-up, and now he's going to get a combo going. Lego does have the ability to break away. He doesn't use it, and lucky for him, a dropped combo from Pet Cow. Oh, he's going to go. There we go. There's the suplex. Now the crushing blow is locked and loaded if Pet Cow wants to go for it.
Yeah, this pressure is relentless. You see that read on that roll? I want a Pet Cow read that, but hey.
Nice done from Pet Cow. Gets that corner combo, and we're all tied up.
Absolutely. This is looking like a great match. Great set against these two guys. One guy, Lego, just trying to make sure he gets you on a Twitter highlight. The other man, Jackie, just wants a Pet Cow.
Oh boy, nicely done from Lego, getting those conversions. A breakaway there from Pet Cow. Ooh, Lego was looking for the down 2 crushing blow as he neutral ducked the grab, but he was just out of range, unfortunately.
There it is. The high-low mix-ups are ridiculous.
Z-Hat.
That Z-Hat's so good. It sets up that high-low mix-up so well.
Yeah, and you just can't really do anything on wake-up when you're stuck in the corner and having that Z-Hat done against you. There's the wake-up roll, and the back throw will do it. Is he going to go for the brutality? Yes, he is. One of the coolest brutalities in the game. Lego takes game number 1. That was, as you mentioned, really high octane.
Yeah, super fast pace they were playing that, man.
Yeah.
There was no room to breathe. These guys just wanted to make sure that they want to get Twitch highlight, Twitch clip real quick. You know what I'm saying?
There were some Twitch clips there for if I say so myself.
Absolutely.
There were some moments
that corner
in
mix
there.
up, that corner pressure by Lego was ridiculous.
Yeah, that's why that Z-Hat variation of Kung Lao is so good.
Yeah, it's so underrated. It's not spoken about often at all.
Yeah,
especially not in the FGC social media cycle.
Yeah. A lot of people got to start talking about Kung Lao, you know, especially considering one of the plays or some of the plays that we just saw just then. But we're going to get into game number 2 now. I think if we're speaking on behalf of Pet Cow, some of the things that he definitely needs to do differently is to do the things that obviously Jackie is very good at, and that is just relentless pressure, constant rush down.
You know, I feel like right now what he has to do as an adjustment is actually change the pace of the match, make it a little slower, because one of the best things Jackie's good at is, you're right, she's very fast, but her burst damage is ridiculous.
Yeah,
good, so
true.
fast,
that's true.
and so damaging.
But he definitely doesn't want to be playing this full screen game. That much is for sure, because 9 times out of 10, oh, that was really interesting from Lego, using the interactable and then using the air teleport. I'm sure Pet Cow was not expecting that at all.
Absolutely. Hey, we are seeing this crazy Kung Lao pressure with the C-hat variation. Oh, great interrupt there by Jackie. Jackie's going to get some knees up in this and finishes off with this German suplex, but let's see what he does here.
Very dangerous use of the interactable there, as it almost could have been punished. But there we go. Nicely done from Pet Cow, but unfortunately gets caught by the cross up there. Oh, that could have been a full punish, but it's okay. He's going to offer, or he's going to choose to do some pressure there.
All right. Let's see how they both deal with the neutral situation. They're both playing at a little slower pace. Oh, that's a whiff spin.
Doesn't finish the round. My goodness, a lot of drops here from both sides, and there could have been 2 opportunities for Lego or Pet Cow to end that round 30 seconds ago.
Absolutely, man. We saw 2 whiff spins, and they were getting punished with a fat piece.
Yeah, the forward 1-2 Z-hat. Delayed wake up. Oh, escape fail. Now that crushing blow throw is ready to go.
And that Z-hat is so strong when you do it as a meaty. Sometimes you can just make it whip grab.
Pet Cow did neutral duck that throw and could have gotten the crushing blow down too, but just didn't react in time. He's using all that defensive meter to wake up roll out of that corner, but he keeps finding himself back in it. Lego is just saying, no, this is your home now. But okay, here we go. Avoids the full conversion by breaking away. That was smart from Lego, as there was one more thing that Pet Cow had to do. There's a crushing blow on the back throw.
That's mad damage here, but hey, Lego is running away with this round right now. That pressure he's putting on, those meaties on point, frame perfect. Damn.
Not a moment to breathe for Pet Cow, and that's something that you rarely see for a character like Jackie.
Yeah, usually Jackie's on the other end, making sure that you can't breathe, making sure that each time you're getting hit, you don't know how to block. High or low, I don't know.
That's right. And I got to say, it is pretty smart right now what Pet Cow is doing. He is delaying the wake up so that he's avoiding the Z-hat completely. That is one of the smarter things to do to avoid the damage that comes from it and the setup that would follow.
Absolutely. That when that Z-hat hits as a meaty, oh man, you get mixed for days. It could be a free fuzzy for you, but that's a great defensive awareness.
There we go. Okay. Pet Cow just going to opt to do the suplex once again to have the corner control rather than setting up for the crushing blow. Oh, the Z-hat will convert, but no full conversion from Lego Help, unfortunately. Oh, the down to read, and he tried to convert off of it. Like I said, Kung Lao has one of the best recoveries from a down two in the game.
But my man Kung Lao is getting tossed right now, getting thrown left and right. Once again, another throw. Oh, and now he's mistiming those throws. Ooh.
Wake up. It's anybody's game. The throw will connect. He's going to do a brutality again. You're damn right he will.
My man definitely wants to be on the highlight. My man is brutalizing everybody.
That was so close. I can't believe it. I think at one point there as well, Pet Cow had connected the other thing, the forward one with the clinch, and he had the crushing blow ready to go, but he didn't use it. He maybe thought that he was going to be able to end the game. I think he had it.
Yeah, he definitely had it. I think when you have the Clash, you got to spend it sometimes.
Yeah.
Because you do not want to, you always want to assure yourself the victory.
Yeah. Well, especially in a situation like that, if you use the crushing blow, the only thing that Lego has available to him to counter is the breakaway. Yeah. And you just go for a down two at that point, you're guaranteed the damage.
Yeah.
I feel like Pet Cow could have won that game, and unfortunately,
that might, you know, often when players they make a critical mistake like that, how they recover kind of shows you if they're mentally strong or if they're just gonna break under that thought, under that regret. And we're gonna see that in this critical game 3.
That's what's important. You're absolutely right. So you don't want to let something like that completely get to your head and let the rest of your play get ruined from that.
Because he wasn't doing bad. He wasn't playing bad. His game plan was good.
Just reset.
Great
okay, here we go. Forward throw. Gonna get the first hit props going to Lego.
I remember back in the old Mortal Kombat, each time you get the first hit procs, you get meter. But in this game,
it is very different.
It's very different.
Yeah, meter is handled extremely different from it ever has been in a NetherRealm fighter. Oh, those jump-ins. Nice throw, but it is teched, and it will be amplified.
Ooh,
no following
you're talking
tech
about that.
From Lego. Oh, the wake up 2 will connect. That is risky to do, but nicely done from Lego. And a throw now, an escape fail from Pet Cow. The crushing blow throw is ready to go.
Absolutely. And that's what happens, man. I feel like that decision in that game 2, that critical round 3 in game 2, is costing I want a Pet Cow, because he definitely wants another round.
Yeah. And you can see those mind games coming into play. Oh, the forward 1-2 will connect at the end of that string and get Lego that first round. He is now on match point.
Absolutely. Match point for him. It's looking like he's probably going to run away with it. But great throw there by
Just
Jackie.
As you're saying that. Oh, the wake up 3 though. That has invincible frames. Here we go.
And he burns the meter to make sure it's safe if you block it.
There we go. Back throw. Oh, wake up roll. And another forward throw. So again, that's the mind game. When you have a crushing blow ready to go, your opponent's going to think you're going to go for that back throw, because that's the one that gets Kung Lao the crushing blow. So they continue to tech it in the wrong direction, and you just take advantage of that. Oh, couldn't convert off that down 2 anti-air. Oh, but the down 2 crushing blow will convert. An immediate breakaway from Lego.
My jaw hurts seeing that down 2 hit so hard. But this corner pressure is going to be relentless. How does Lego get out? Oh, no, he gets down 1 for his troubles as he tries to escape that corner.
So this still sort of works in Lego's advantage, as now he does have, well, he could have worked towards the corner, and it looks like now he is starting to do so. Ooh, but doesn't catch that cross-up. And now Pet Cow is going to take advantage.
Yeah, that's going to cost him a bit of life there, because he definitely did not want to get crossed up into the corner.
And he gets caught by that standing 1 anti-air.
Oh, this big damage. He is waking up with buttons right now. My man is meeting him to death.
Control. There's the wake up. Oh, that down 2. What a mess. You know what that means to get that brutality? That means that Pet Cow didn't block that whole last round.
Wow.
You have got to be kidding me.
Wow.
That is ridiculous. That was some seriously great play. That's exactly what Pet Cow needs to get him right back on track in this set.
Absolutely. He's not showing any of that regret anymore, especially when you get that brutality, baby.
Yeah.
Woo!
That was ridiculous. Amazing corner pressure. Lego just seemed to have been trying to press buttons at every opportunity, and Pet Cow was saying, no, you're staying here. This is your new home.
If I was Lego, man, I now know I want a Pet Cow knows how to frame perfect meaty me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to challenge him all the time like that, because I do not want to get stomped on and my head and spine disassociated from my body like that.
That's what the name of the game is for Jackie, that pressure that we just saw right there. So hopefully he can take that momentum, Pet Cow, and continue to ride it through these next 2 games and maybe potentially reverse 3-0 Lego, but we'll have to wait and see as we get into game number 4 now.
For sure, game number 4 underway. Great opening by Lego.
Nicely done from Pet Cow. Ooh, good punish there.
Oh, gets the meter amplification. Oh, the breakaway. He had to do it. That damage is going to be so big, dude.
Yeah. There's the jump 3.
Once again, he's just trying to cross him
back throw. Ooh, escape fail. You know exactly what that means. That's something that you're so happy to see as a Kung Lao player. Oh, the forward connect, an immediate breakaway from Pet Cow. And there we go, the back 3. Or sorry, the back throw.
Oh, wake up down 3 once again.
Oh, try to go for a throw. Gets caught by that forward 1-2. And again gets caught by it, and that's going to give the round to Lego help, as now he is once again in a position at match point.
He's got to take this round. He definitely salty about getting his spine disassociated from his body. You know what I'm saying?
It is also worth noting out that both of these players are in the loser side of the bracket, so they are fighting for their tournament life here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the down 2 anti-air, and he does convert it. Nicely done. That's going to be good damage.
Absolutely, especially off a throw. Woo! So good. But hey, here's that Z-hat pressure. Great breakaway there. He does not want to eat that fat piece of damage.
And unfortunately, he is going to get caught once again. One of the scariest things in this game to get caught by is having to be forced to use your breakaway while stuck in the corner, because the amount of pressure that your opponent can then start to put on is ridiculous. And this is a huge mountain for Pet Cow to climb, but he has a crushing blow on that clinch. Loaded up, but no, it will not be enough. That is so unfortunate. Lego Help will move on, and he throws out a fatality. We're going to play Ring Around the Rosie here real quick.
Oh, my Lord.
With the hat. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my Lord.
One of the best fatalities in the game.
Ooh, that's out there.
Yeah, it's brutal.
That's
it's
definitely brutal, my dude. Definitely brutal.
Oh boy, that was tough to watch. That was tough to watch, especially after seeing what Pet Cow was able to do in Game 3. He really put on a clinic and just took control of that corner, but he wasn't able to carry that momentum, unfortunately.
That's what happens. Sometimes you adapt. Sometimes that one down one, so good.
Yeah, very tough. But all right, we're gonna go to break real quick. Or sorry, we're not gonna go to break just yet. But we got more matches coming really soon. Some really good competition so far. And unfortunately, because like I said, we are in the loser side of the bracket.
These guys are going home. If they lose, they're going home.
That does end things for Lego Help. Or sorry, that does end things for Pet Cow. I am all mixed up here. But Lego Help will be moving on, and now he's going to be facing, in loser semis, he's going to be facing against Winter Wars.
Yes.
So that's really interesting.
The OG versus Young Blood.
And that's a Kung Lao mirror.
Yeah.
If Winter Wars is going to continue and play as Kung Lao, that's a mirror match, and they're both playing the two different variations.
Yeah, the Z-Hat variation versus, I believe,
the orbital hat. Yeah. So that'll be really interesting to showcase who is the better Kung Lao of the two.
And it's kind of like old blood versus new blood, you know what I'm saying? Like passing the torch.
Yeah.
Because that's what it is. Winter Wars is the OG. He's been around.
So, actually...
interesting development, guys.
As we were talking about this, unfortunately, it looks like Winter Wars has to forfeit out of the competition due to the fact that he just won't be able to make it for his next match, which means that Lego Help moves on to the next matchup. But we're going to go to break now. Actual Beaks.
My man's Green Arrow Ninja Turtles is converting to MK11, baby.
That's
that
right.
Cabal, baby.
That's right. I am super excited to see how this matchup is going to go underway. I'm a big fan of both of these guys. Beaks I've seen show up in a couple of locals.
Absolutely.
Sounds like Pause, you know, obviously what you just mentioned. The Green Arrow main from Injustice 2 switched over to the Ninja Turtles as well. All that stuff is fantastic, and it's great to see that they're coming back here for Mortal Kombat 11.
Absolutely. They want that high-octane action. They want that nooch, baby. They want that nooch.
Oh, that neutral play. Yeah, that's what MK11 is all about, just as we've been saying, you know, and it's really interesting to see. I'm not entirely sure which characters both these players are going to play as, so I wonder, you know, once we can get that information and relay that information to you guys to talk about how that matchup is going to go underway. But just speaking about them in general as players, sounds like Pause. He puts in a lot of work, man.
He works hard
really
all the time, and he's from a really small town in Calgary, Alberta, man.
Yeah,
he's like he's competing online all the time. He's grinding online all the time, and like I just love that dude, and I love his YouTube channel. Shouts to his girlfriend. Shouts to him. A couple goals,
the power
baby.
Couple.
The power couple. I always root for them, baby.
Yeah, but it's great, you know, and I'm great to see him continuing to compete. You know, I'm always really proud of what he's able to be doing here on the Canadian circuit and being able to compete at such a high level against really intense competition. But all right, we're going to be getting into the match here in just a moment as the players are ready to go. And it looks like they are loading up. I did not get the chance to see which characters they're going to be playing as. Oh, they did not pick yet. They did not pick yet.
We got the Cabal, and I think we got Mr. Sub-Zero. No.
Oh, Cassie. Okay, so Sonic Fox says that Cassie, for him, is the best character in the game.
And he's saying that must be true.
You know, that man speaks, the prophecy is the truth from him.
That man is a purveyor of violence. That man speaks the words of MK11.
Although, you got to really give it up for a character like Cabal. He's really interesting, and I mean, he lives up to the name. He lives up to what he is capable of, and that he's extremely fast.
And historically, Cabal has never been worse than high tier.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I hope he does not reign terror.
At least he's not MK9 Cabal here.
Yeah.
But he is still a very viable character to be picking.
Absolutely. But hey, our match is underway. My man is marking X as the spot. Cassie's saying, "What's good, baby?" We're running that Nether Realm invasion back.
All right, here we go. We're going to get into game number 1. Like we said, sounds like Pause on the left there, playing as Cabal, where Beaks is playing as Cassie Cage. Nice way to open things up. And there's that 50-50.
Absolutely.
The overhead plus frames, nicely done from
man,
Sounds Like Pause.
Cassie Cage, one of the best things as a character, she has so many options. She can zone you, she can pressure you, she can mix you up. My girl is a blender. My girl is also a stonewall.
Yep. There's those projectiles, and really good play here from Sounds Like Pause so far. He is zoning out, which is what you want to be doing. Oh, but nice use of the anti-air, or the air-to-air, I should say.
Absolutely.
And there's that 50-50 play from Sounds Like Pause.
My man Cabaldo.
Projectiles.
He's just tossing some blades, man. Some ninja stars.
Tossing blades, and that should be the round there as he will make sure to end that round, keeping Cassie towards the corner.
That is so dominant of a round. My man got mixed.
Barely got touched.
My man either got mixed up or zoned to death. And there was a great neutral jump to punish the shadow kick.
Ooh, that is a crushing blow, and he's unable to convert on it. Unfortunately, the wake up will connect for Beaks, and that's plus frames there.
Absolutely. Them plus frames, man. You do not challenge on plus frames at all, or else you're going to get mixed up for free.
Hitting a high note there. I like that. But still, Sounds Like Pause able to continue that pressure and keep things up. But let's see if the momentum can shift. A read there on the neutral jump, looking for the wake up, but not able to correctly punish it, unfortunately. And another forward throw will connect for Beaks, as now he's got this corner pressure going, but Sounds Like Pause will just jump out of it and just say right back at you. Wow, that was insane damage. An old fatal blow, it's raw, but if it's gonna do the job for you, it will. And now this is gonna make things really interesting. The position that Sounds Like Pause is in here to pop his own fatal blow. Oh
no, that could be it.
Oh, the down one. Oh, and he does a fatality on the first match?
Well, I respect it.
Are you serious?
My bowels, my ankles. Is this basketball? Oh, my head.
The disrespect. And I mean, you can't really blame Sounds Like It's okay. You'll learn to get used to it soon enough.
I'll learn to love it, but damn, this is savagery to the highest degree.
Oh man, but you gotta imagine that Beaks is kicking himself after that one. He seemed to have just had it. He had the punish off the up to wake up, and he wasn't able to get enough damage out there to close out the round. That could have been what saved him here. And again, in this sort of position where they're both in the loser's bracket, that sort of stuff.
Every match counts, man. You always want some type of cushion.
Every punish, every read, it all comes into play.
Yeah,
you gotta make sure that you're making it done, you're getting it done properly.
Yeah, and I think Beaks is gonna run it back with Cassie Cage. Of course, that's his tried and true.
Yeah.
Sound Like Pause, man. That Cabal, relentless.
That Cabal is really, really good. He's got those 50-50s. Any character, as I've mentioned, in MK11, any character that has a 50-50 is automatically good.
Oh, my lord.
Any character that has MKX stuff is automatically good. And that's sort of what Cabal has. You know, he has the forward 2-2, and you can either convert it into the full string, which is an overhead, or go for the low hook.
And that's the hard part. The string, you have to block it standing.
Yeah, you got to be careful. Nice plus frames there. No respect from Beaks, and he gets caught, unfortunately. And there is that 50-50, like I said, gets caught by the low hook. It's only 10% damage, but that starts to add up when you continue to get hit by it over and over and over again.
And you don't want to get mixed up like that. You don't want him in your head. But wow,
I like what Sounds Like Pause was trying to do there. He just mistimed it by a second. He was trying to catch the Nomad dash to counter those air shots from Cassie, but it did not work out for him. There's that cross up, and he has the corner advantage.
Great meaty there. You see that stand one absolutely stuffed the hell out of Cassie. So good.
Goodness.
This pressure is ridiculous, my man.
Beaks just keeps getting caught by that low, and okay, now he's gonna get a bit of that zoning game going. Went for the air shots, but gets caught by the air projectile from Cabal. Oh, nice conversion from Sounds Like Pause. He is on his A game right now.
Absolutely. He is running away with this match.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely running away. Oh, the shadow kick doesn't go punished though. That's all right.
Those low shots not going to work out, and there we go. Sounds Like Pause goes for the overhead that time, and Beaks blocks it, but it is still plus on block even if you convert that full strength. There's those projectiles. Ooh, trading?
Yeah, I don't know if I like that trade, man. I want my stocks back. I want to trade it back.
Yeah.
Don't like it.
Ooh, nice use of the air kick, but he wasn't able to get the full hits on it. And right now, Beaks is in a bit of a do-or-die position. He's got to get some hits in. There we go. He gets a conversion.
Oh, this should be good damage. Hey, that is
nice
good
setup
damage.
And a reset, or restand, I should say.
And that's what happens. You have a restand, you are a good character.
Yep.
You're absolutely good character.
Goodness. Sounds Like Pause has successfully caught that low every single time, and he finishes out the game. Is he going to fatality again?
Oh, he's definitely trying to fatality right now. Oh!
Just wait. This one is disgusting.
What is this?
This one is disgusting.
My God.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, the eyeballs. What happened to the eyeballs? Where did he come from? Oh, my God.
That is if the Flash was M-rated. That's him right there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was nuts. That was nuts. Sounds like Paz is playing out of his mind right now.
Absolutely, he is. He's so good right now.
He's just in complete control, has not had a single misstep. Even when he gets caught by a combo by Beast, doesn't decide to air escape, doesn't decide to spend the defensive meter, just eats the combo and stays completely calm, cool, and collective, and he still closes out the game. My goodness.
Let's talk about this man's pressure. When you are blocking low, he hits you high. When you are blocking high, he sweeps you low.
Well, here's the problem I think that Beaks is finding himself in right now is he keeps just committing to the overhead block on the 50-50. He just keeps committing to that and you know, very easily. Sounds like Paz is just going to go for the low every time.
But we are seeing a strange pick here. 90s Kano. I don't know about that. I love the man with the beard and mustache. But man, 90s Kano.
So we got a character switch now, and I'm not entirely sure how much this is going to fare well for Beaks. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, the character switch, if anything else, it's going to throw off Sounds Like Paz.
Absolutely.
So let's see how this goes. We're going to go into game number 3 right now. Sounds like Paz looking to make this a 3-0. Beaks looking to stay alive and keep himself alive with the tournament life and the parry as he holds on to it. Sounds like Paz went for a hit, but no, he's still going to get caught by the cross-up. That's going to be a good 300 damage, close to it, and he just baits the wake-up.
Yeah, he baits the wake-up, Sam, gets punished for all his troubles, eating this fat damage, and now he's in the corner in the Sahara Desert.
The punish now. Unfortunate. Beaks is just not finding any rhythm here, unfortunately. And there's that low. Once again, Beaks continues to commit to the overhead block.
See, here's the thing. You picked another character, but the problem was you weren't blocking right.
Yeah, yeah.
You weren't blocking
and I
mean,
right. I can't really blame him. You know, we don't want to harp on Beaks or anything. It's a very hard 50-50 to be guessing, and it's a 50-50, so you got to guess it. But it seems that Sounds Like Paz has just very consistently gone for the low, and there's a crushing blow. No conversion, though, but he catches the end of that string, and a jump 3 into another conversion here. Switches sides, goes for the overhead that time. See, there Beaks was trying to block low, but unfortunately gets caught by the overhead, and that's going to be game number 3. And the brutality, this one is ridiculous. It is so ridiculous. It is so ridiculous, so goofy. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Sounds like Paz ran a clinic. A clinic just then. That was unreal.
My man ran through him, and then you were right, ran a clinic.
Wow, seriously, you got to watch out for this guy for the rest of this, the rest of this series, the rest of this top 8. You got to be watching out for Sounds Like Paz after that play.
So dominant, so dominant.
That was incredible. So he is going to be moving on to loser semi. Sounds like Paz is going to be moving on to loser semi to go up against Fiffle. So that'll be really interesting. If Fiffle is going to stick with Cetrion against Sounds Like Paz's Cabal, that's a really, really interesting matchup. Cetrion, very much well known for her zoning. And the thing is about Cabal is when Cetrion's in the air, can't really do too much about it.
Nope.
He's got to just let Cetrion do her zoning and inch his way in to then apply the pressure that we saw him applying just then.
No, you don't think the EX run, the meter amplified run, can go through that 5e?
The Nomad Dash? I mean, it all depends. It all depends on the timing and everything. If he's able to catch him in the middle of a jump, maybe he's going to be able to. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. We're going to cut to a quick break where you're going to see another little quick tips.
Absolutely. Talk about meter. You're going to talk about meter management.
That's right. So check out some of the meter management in Mortal Kombat 11.
Pay taxes.
Couple of years rather than the traditional 3 bars.
Northern Arena's Mortal Kombat Clash. We've got a lot of crazy action going up, but let's just throw it to the bracket to see what's up next. Okay. Okay, so we don't have the bracket right now, but next up we actually do have Gunny versus Fluxways, and that's going to be an interesting matchup with Jax and Cetrion. We're going to have to see what they're going to do there. I'm more interested in chat because I know, like I said before, there's lots of LEGO fans, and one person actually said they once shook LEGO's hand and never washed it since. I have a tip for you. Wash your hand. That's dirty. That is sick. That is gross. But I want to actually get into a chat because you guys are saying some interesting things. I see people actually saying that they think that Gunny is going to take this next match. What do you boys think?
Oh boy, this is gonna be really interesting. I mean, Gunny played extremely well in that first match that we saw from him.
Absolutely.
So if he's just gonna be able to continue that, if he's gonna just take that momentum and continue, then we're gonna see the classic Gunny. But you don't want to count out Fluxwaves.
Nope.
Fluxwaves played extremely well.
Fluxwave is showing that he is versatile in not just Street Fighter, but in Mortal Kombat.
That's right.
Himself. Shout out to my Street Fighter homies. Hey, but hey.
And it's another run back for Gunny here to face another Cetrion.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You know what? He's running the Cetrion Gauntlet, baby. He's running the Avatar.
He is running the Gauntlet of Cetrion right now.
He is Lord Zuko fighting all the Avatars. Every single one of them.
Yeah, this is, and I mean, so if we're going to go into the matchup, I'm assuming it's once again just going to be Gunny playing as Jax, Fluxwaves playing as Cetrion. But we saw that Fluxwaves was a very different Cetrion than Fiffle.
He was much more active in terms of the mix-ups and throw mix-ups.
Right, and wasn't just living and dying off of the zoning.
No.
Was willing to get in there and apply the pressure where he found the opportunity to, which is what you need to do. But all right, we're going to be getting into the game here. We're going to have both these players. They are ready to go. They're going to be picking their characters. And again, I'm assuming we got a Jax versus Cetrion once again. Gunny's going to run that back.
Unless my man wants to pick that Wi-Fi legend, Scorpion. Oh, that ninja's so good.
We're probably going to see a Scorpion at some point. I can only imagine, especially if we're playing online here.
Absolutely.
Top tier Scorpion online. How can you not? But all right, here we go. Gunny is ready to go, or he is looking ready to go. Just about ready. Picking his boy Jax.
And once again, the Avatar cycle begins anew. Fluxwave is the new inheritor of Cetrion.
What I wonder here going into this match that we didn't really see too much of in the first set with Gunny is that he wasn't really dropping too many combos. He wasn't really, and I mean that in that the fact that he wasn't landing too many combos, just chipping away at his opponent's life. Not that he had opportunities to land combos and miss them, but just that he didn't land too many combos because those opportunities didn't present themselves. But all right, here we go. Game number 1, that ground pound not going to work out for Flux, and now he gets caught. Speaking of combos, there's a nice little setup from Gunny. It's almost like he heard me, and he's got the corner. Those arms are almost fully heated up, so he's going to have plenty of projectiles to use. There's the ground pound. It is a low. You got to watch out for that. He gets caught.
Gunny is, like my favorite video game, on fire, and he is ready to roll.
Wow, this is really interesting to counter the Cetrion zoning using that projectile absorbing move, which heats up the arms. That is a lot of multitasking from Jax, and it's working out really well so far, although these characters' life bars are pretty damn close to each other right now. Oh, there's that low ground pound.
Wow.
Fatal blows available on both sides.
And you got to be really careful because if he misspaces one of these zoning aspects, he's going to get fatal blow to the face.
That's right. Oh, those lows. Right now, Gunny is in the last breath situation, and he uses the fatal blow. Very, very smart. That is the only thing you can do in that situation to counter a breakaway, which would have inevitably been on its way from Flux. But instead, Flux just eats the damage because he knows what's coming anyways and avoids spending the resources.
Now he can save it for the next round 2 and 3 to try and close out this game. I like that decision, man. Flux, you're so smart. Why'd you play Mika?
Okay, now Flux is looking for the opportunity to get some combos going or at least create a lot of space to continue the zoning pressure. Ooh, but Gunny is saying no thanks, and he is just closing that gap. Here comes another combo. Unless Flux were to break out of it, no, he will not. Just going to eat that damage, gets pushed all the way into the corner. Techs the throw, gets caught by the jump 3, and that almost would have been the game if Flux allowed it to happen without that breakaway. But here we go, a back throw.
Yeah, that critical breakaway, and now he is going to get tossed in the corner here, and that will he establish some type of zoning game? No, he will not.
No, he will not. Oh, but nice interrupt there. Oh, he is interrupting. I like what's going on here from Flux. He's making a bit of a comeback.
Yeah, he's slowly chipping away at Jax. Oh, that's some major damage.
Boy, this is actually really intense. Oh, try to go for the fatal blow to maybe catch Jax in the act of doing the ability to get those projectiles ready. And Jax trying to catch. Oh.
That was such a good dash.
It's anybody's game.
Oh, there it is. Hits him on the top of the dome.
Oh, my goodness. That was so incredibly close. That's just unfortunate. In that situation, all Flux could have possibly asked for is just a little bit more health. That's all he could have asked for, because then he would have just ate the hit on armor and he would have been able to get the Fatal Blow activation and win that round. But unfortunately, because of the fact that he was on the Magic Pixel, Gunny getting any hit on armor is it. Would have ended the game. So really unfortunate, but a very intense ending and a nice showing from Flux, not giving up under pressure like that. There was an extreme life lead in the favor of Gunny, and Flux did not give up.
No, he clawed his way almost back into the match, but unfortunately, Gunny got the better of him, just inched them away.
That's right.
But hey, what I love what Gunny did in this matchup is the way he closed down distance and the way he interrupted every time Cetron got in the air. Every time Cetron got in the air, you saw either a 3 or a 2 just thrown out there to stop Cetron from flying in the air and zoning you out. You don't want that. You do not want him floating on you.
Some really good anti-zoning there from Gunny, and that's just a nice little showing, of course, when you run against these players online and when you're facing off against them. You have to have an understanding and establishment of how to counter the zoning, and Gunny really does here.
Especially after that hard-fought set against Fiffle.
Exactly, exactly.
So you trying to zone me? I fought you all day. I fought you all day.
There's that down to anti-air from Flux Waves, but unfortunately gets caught there, has to spend the defensive meter to avoid the full combo, gets caught in one anyways. This is going to be a good amount of damage for Gunny, and he's going to be able to close out the round almost there. Yes, that will be enough. That will be enough to chip out, especially considering there was no defensive meter on the part of Flux, so he was just going to have to eat that damage. And here we go into round 2. Is Flux going to be able to make things happen, trying to avoid that projectile, but it still just inches through. Ooh, nice interrupts. I like this play from Flux. Ooh, but the projectile absorbed.
He absorbed those projectiles into his arm, and now he doesn't need the zipper to light up his cigarette. He got his arms ready. He got his arms on deck, baby.
Oh, nicely done from Fiffle. I like that. Or sorry, from Flux Waves. I like that.
Yeah, he countered that projectile from Jax using his own projectile, and now it is back to this game that Cetron wants to play.
Really smart, though, from Gunny as well to be using the grenade launcher and using the high version of it so that he can just barely catch Cetrion's ankles, not giving her the ability to use those fire beams. But okay, a nice little throw is going to connect here, putting Gunny in Fatal Blow territory. He doesn't have enough to where if he pops it raw right now, it's going to do the damage to kill, but he still could throw it out there, but it's not going to happen. It looks like the round will now go to Flux Waves. He's going to tie things up. This is a much better version of this player that we're seeing.
Absolutely, absolutely. Flux Waves is, wow. Oh, Flux Waves is really closing this.
He's definitely turning things around, yeah.
For sure. Shouts to Lang.
There's those air projectiles. It is safe.
It is definitely safe. That's why you don't want it in the air. Like this.
Just like that. Nice little counter with that grenade launcher.
Shouts to NORAD, baby. We take missiles out the sky.
Ooh, the overhead. That is a crushing blow, an immediate breakaway from Gunny, but he's still going to get caught. Oh, but the down 2 crushing blow, and there is no breakaway available, and another crushing blow, 428 damage. That was ridiculous.
That was a fat piece of damage, baby. And now you got the corner. Goodness. You are going to get pushed. You are going to get savaged on.
This is so tough. What an unfortunate situation that Flux Waves ended up finding himself in, getting caught by that down 2 crushing blow where he didn't have any defensive meter to break away. Then Gunny closes out the combo with the projectiles to get another crushing blow for 42%. That is your life bar erased.
That is a fat piece of damage.
That is a lot of freaking damage. My goodness, Gunny having some extreme knowledge with his character and his opponent. You really got to give it up for him right now. He's playing extremely well.
I can't believe it. That first game was so close, but that second game, that kind of set the pace and tone of the rest of the set.
Yeah.
If you slip up Flux Waves, Gunny's going to make you eat it.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's got to find a way to see if he's going to be able to counter this play from Gunny. Otherwise, that is going to be sending him to the loser side of the bracket. But let's see. We're going into game number 3. Gunny is looking for that quick 3-0. Where Flux Waves is trying to stay alive here to continue this set. The overhead will connect. Shoutouts to Lag.
Shoutouts to Lag indeed. But hey, shouts to meaties as well, guys. Keep your meaties on point. Do not press those buttons. Do not challenge. You are going to get bopped. You're going to get wiggly wop. And here we go.
I like that. Okay, here we go. Corner combo. Probably going to put him into restand. That's exactly what he's going for. And there we go. Continues the pressure. What can you do against this? The command throw or the command grab We'll toss Cetrion out of the corner, but a near flawless from Gunny there.
Absolutely, and now his arms are so heated. He definitely has some projectiles on deck, but the geysers are on full effect, cooling down Jax. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. But
There we go. The geysers amplified and just opts to stay full screen where he could have pushed in maybe to get a combo going, but instead it looks like Fluxwaves is just trying to take as much advantage of the real estate he has available to him while he can. And Gunny's sort of realizing that here as he starts to push in a breakaway now from Flux, but just gets caught again by the combo and a crushing blow.
Damn.
36% of your life. And he throws out the fatal blow. Bit of desperation here, but it gets Gunny off of you. It pushes him away, and it takes a good 31% of his life out.
And that's the thing. Another effect of doing that fatal blow too is you kind of cool down and ice the man that is Jax.
Yeah. But see, now this is the tough situation that Fluxwaves finds himself in.
Oh no, there's that punish.
That could have been really dangerous. Oh, the overhead will connect. It's looking to be Gunny's game. Yes, indeed. Doesn't fully convert. Goes for a sweep. No fatalities from him.
Nope,
He's no sounds like Paz doing a fatality on every single game.
He's not
a savage indeed. And that's going to close things out. A quick 3-0 for Gunny. Man, he is playing exceptional today.
You know what? Gunny is the heavy favorite. He is one of the few pros that is still in the bracket.
Yeah.
The other pro is actually coming right up. It is.
Yep, that's right.
Like Paz.
Sounds like Pause will be coming up here shortly, but man, what an incredible showing from Gunny. He is playing out of his mind with Jax, and it's great to see a character like Jax right now performing like that and being that far here in top 8.
Jax is an underrated character in the MK11 world. You don't hear about him
because
his daughter's outside him as always.
That's true. That's true.
But,
I know it makes sense that Jackie is the one that is taking all the fame right now, but Jax is still very good.
You know what? That's how you know Jack is good, because Jackie's better than him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's got to be good. It's got to be genetics.
Who's teaching?
It's got to be genetics.
Right. But that was a really good match. But oh my goodness. I mean, and it's tough too because that's another Cetrion, you know. So, but I wonder as well because Gunny, from all he's had to go through right now, is Cetrions.
Yes.
So we have a lot of diversity in this top 8. There are 2 Cetrions.
Yes.
But there's still a lot. You know, there's Kung Lao's in there. There's Cabals. So. Let's see what the rest of this bracket is going to look like, what the rest of this tournament is going to look like for today. But as of right now, Gunny very much looks like he is going to be the favorite to walk away with this.
Absolutely. He is definitely going to be sitting in grand finals. Very pretty.
Yeah, very nicely done from him. It is incredible play from Gunny. And we're going to go to break, but we'll be right back with more action. Stay tuned.
2019, Caboose, summarize all this action for us. Summarize it all.
Okay, so we've been seeing a lot of great play. Sounds like Paz right now really showed up with Cabal, and that's actually who is up next, as he's going to be going up against Fiffle, who we've seen playing as Cetrion. We just saw that match with Gunny and Fluxwaves, where Gunny just ran an absolute clinic, 3-0'd with Jax. So right now, Gunny is the favor to win.
Absolutely.
So it's all about who's going to be able to make it through losers here, and whoever that is going to be will be really interesting. So we also want to mention as well, we mentioned it earlier, that Winter Wars unfortunately has DQ'd from the tournament. He was unable to make his next match, and that does mean, because of that Lego Help moves on to losers semifinals. So because of that, we also want to mention that with this matchup with Fiffle and Sounds Like Pause, whoever's going to win here moves to loser semis to face off against Lego, and then after that, whoever's winning that matchup moves on to play against Fluxwaves. But all right, we're about to get into our match right here. We got Cabal being played by Sounds Like Pause and Fiffle playing as Cetrion.
Hey, my Street Fighter life, baby. The Street Fighter life. We like that real estate. We want to keep all the acres of land when we zone.
It's so interesting how you straight up called that too. We have 2 Street Fighter players in this tournament, and they're both playing zoning characters with Cetrion.
I called it, baby. I know my own breed.
But all right, here we go. As we're gonna get into game number 1, I'm really intrigued to see how this is gonna be. We got player 1, Sounds Like Pause, once again playing as Cabal. And I want to see how he's going to be able to counter the zoning that Cetrion is going to be capable of. Oh, there we go. Those air projectiles are going to connect. Shoutouts to Leg, and there's the overhead that will work. And an incorrect guess on the 50-50, and there's the low now.
And this is looking rough for Fiffle over here, because he does not want to get caught in the corner. He does not want to eat those 50-50s.
That's right, but it does connect that air-to-air and then teleports his way out of the corner. And sounds like Paws trying to use those projectiles in the air. It's not going to work out for him.
I call them shurikens, baby, because them spinning ninja stars.
Oh, nice read from Fiffle using the rock in the air. That is an anti-air, and if you do get it to connect, it is a crushing blow. Oh, and there's another crushing blow. Oh my goodness, both of those really difficult to perform. So nicely done from Fiffle. Oh my goodness.
It was looking like sounds like Paz's game, but all of a sudden Fiffle just got two reads and 50%.
And who knows what the heck happened to your life bar after that. But all right, as we continue here into round 2, sounds like Paz is going to try and make his way towards the corner. Oh,
that is a punish, and that's going to be a lot of damage.
The raw nomad dash, that was a bad decision from Sounds Like Paz, and he takes a full combo punish because of it. And the geysers will connect. No amplification there from Fiffle as he just wants to continue to utilize the full screen, but he gets in close and blocks that string. It is safe on block. Same with the forward 2-2-4. Ooh, nice little anti-air there.
Absolutely. Takes him out of disguise using the whole green rocks. I like it.
Fiffle is playing out of his mind here right now with Cetrion. This is exactly what he's probably tried to be doing earlier on in this top 8. But okay, gonna connect that geyser once again. He is running away with this. Sounds like Paz is gonna have to try and find any bit of momentum. Doesn't look like he's going to just yet. The good pressure chip damage, and that is gonna be it.
Yeah, he is telling Sound Like Paz to kick some rocks.
Wow, unbelievable play from Fiffle. Those two crushing blows really made the world of a difference in guaranteeing him that first round.
It changed so much of the match, man. Because like Sound Like Paz was in there. He was ready to go, and he was just like, look, I'm gonna pressure you. I'm Sound Like Paz. I'm the NRS player. I'm the alpha. But
right now, Fiffle is doing exactly what he should be. Even just as a normal set-round player, regardless of the matchup specifically, just back it up, back it up. Once your opponent starts to get antsy, they want to get in, you open them up when they make those mistakes. And that's what Fiffle is doing really well here. And then most especially against the Cabal, who doesn't have the best zoning options, especially considering that Fiffle has the air projectiles and everything. It makes it very difficult for Sounds Like Paz to get in, and once he does, he's getting punished for it.
And he is definitely getting punished for it right now.
Yeah, but all right, we're going to go into game number 2 and see if Sounds Like Paz is going to be able to change things up and shift this momentum in his favor, because that's what he wants right now. He does not want to be going down 2-0, because that's going to really put you in a bad position. But all right, here we go. Game number 2 underway. Nice immediate block of the projectile. I don't know if that's a read or just what he was ready to do at the start of the game, but he gets a full combo punish to follow up, and the anti-air crushing blow, 32%, just like that. Just like that.
My man is working on a perfect right now.
My goodness.
Oh, my Lord.
My goodness. Right now. Oh, okay, so he's not going to get the flawless, unfortunately, but Fiffle is well on his way from a near perfect round against Sounds Like Paz, and he's going to get it. If it weren't for getting hit by that air projectile,
that would have been a perfect round.
He would have been a flawless. It would have been a flawless.
Golden bars, baby, like it's Willy Wonka.
My goodness, that round took like 2 seconds to complete. Sounds like Paz has got to figure something out here, because whatever he is doing is not working out for him. Fiffle keeping the pressure going from full screen.
Like I said, man, we want to keep that real estate. We want to keep that acre of land. Nobody ain't going to come in and take it from us.
This is unreal. I cannot believe it. Okay, no use of the anti-air rock there, so unfortunately gets caught by the air projectile. Interrupts the string, though. Just says, hold on, let me show you these geysers real quick. And he's pushing towards the corner, but a delayed wake up there from Sounds Like Paz using the air projectile now. He's got to get things going. This is his moment to shine. He's got to use it.
Wow.
Goes for the low.
Great mix up there, but he's got to do a little more than that just to keep up, because he is getting mollywop right now.
But good pressure so far from Sounds Like Paz. Goes for the jump in. Goes for the overhead, and nice guess and block from Fiffle, and now he teleports out of the corner, and he's got all the room in the world to continue that zoning that he has been doing so incredibly well, and that's game number 2. Almost like nothing. Almost like nothing.
Sounds
Fiffle
like nothing.
Sounds like nothing.
Absolutely.
And again, so we are in the loser's bracket here. So Sounds Like Paz, he's either got a reverse 3-0 or that's it for him for week number 1. Although he is, it's tough. It's tough to say this is what Sounds Like Pause needs to do. It's tough to tell him what mistakes he's making. It's just that Fiffle is playing so good.
Yeah, Fiffle was playing amazing. That timing and when he wants to zone out, Sounds Like Pause, that's what's getting Sound Like Pause. Is interrupting each approach.
Yeah.
Each approach. And that's something that if you're a Cabal player, that's going to stop you from having a good day.
Yeah.
Definitely going to
No,
stop.
definitely. And it's really, really difficult. Like I said, Cabal just doesn't have the best zoning tools. I mean, he's got good zoning. But as a counter to Cetrion, not at all. Not at all. But we've seen that little glimmer of hope when Sounds Like Pause gets in. And he's able to start mixing up. And he's able to start playing the game that he has been playing. It works out really well for him. It's just the whole getting in part is what's difficult.
Absolutely.
Is what's difficult, yeah.
His anti-zoning game, not on point.
Not at all. But all right, we're going to go into game number 3. Okay, it looks like he has changed up his variation, and I actually like this pick because this is what's going to help him counter the zoning from Cetrion. Having the air projectile that goes straight is really, really key. That's going to help him out big time. He's going to have one that goes
straight, and he's also going to have one on the floor just in case somebody wants to shoot a high beam at him.
You know what? This honestly may be exactly what Sounds Like Pause needed to do, and hopefully this is going to be what it takes for him to start changing things up. And there we go. That's where that stuff is going to come into use for Sounds Like Pause. He goes for the overhead there, and a good guess immediately from Fiffle. Now Fiffle is going to use the teleport and apply the pressure. He's going to get that hit. Ooh, that's very dangerous for Sounds Like Pause to be jumping when that rock is in the middle of being thrown out there. He could get caught
and
by that
he can get crushing blowed again.
Yep, you want to watch out for that. Oh, that low, the vines are going to connect. There was that anti-air rock that we're talking about.
Yeah, that is a rock you want to avoid 100%, just like Indiana Jones did.
Okay, there we go. Sounds Like Pause is playing a lot better here. I really like the play, and he's going to unfortunately get caught by the Fatal Blow. I don't think it's going to be enough. It all depends here on the mini game.
And break down the mini game, baby. What do they got to do? They got to time the hits.
They got to time those hits. They got to time those hits. You might find out a little bit more about that in just a moment. And there's a Fatal Blow from Sounds Like Pause. The immediate activation on it in reaction to what Fiffle was doing. And he gets that round because of it. I think this is really good positioning for Sounds Like Pause.
Absolutely.
No more Fatal Blows on the board. No more that either of them can use. So now Sounds Like Pause doesn't got to worry about that when they get into that 30% range.
And he's very close to the corner, so that he's going to get access to much of Cabal's strengths here.
That's right. Ooh, Sounds Like Pause was looking to maybe interrupt to get the crushing blow, but instead Fiffle wins that matchup, and he'll get a combo off of it, 20% there. And the anti-air crushing blow, it comes out 32% of your life gone.
Absolutely. That's basically Fiffle saying, kick rocks, baby. Kick rocks, eat some, and have it for dinner.
Right now, what can you do if you're Sounds Like Pause? You're so scared to jump because of that rock catching you as an anti-air. You're so scared to move and just get hit by the normal rocks anyways. But this is very, very scary. But let's see. Can Sounds Like Pause make the ultimate comeback? No, he goes for the raw Nomad dash. And here we go. Fiffle, if he wins this, he is going to walk away 3-0 in this set. So Sounds Like Pause has got to try and make something happen to keep himself alive and continue this set and keep it going. That string will connect. There's the air-to-air. He's going to get the Nomad dash.
Absolutely.
No breakaway from Fiffle. I'm assuming that Sounds Like Pause let that string end because maybe he was waiting for a breakaway and just wanted it to be wasted.
And that's good awareness on Fiffle's part to not blow the meter there.
Yeah.
And he gets to run away with like less damage.
Right, especially when you're that early on in the life bar. Ooh, cancel the Nomad dash. That's the tech right there, keeping good pressure, but unfortunately just sort of slows things down now. And we'll try to catch Fiffle in the act of applying the pressure by waking up. It's not going to work out though, and Fiffle is just going to create that space once again and continue that zoning game that's been working out so well for him. No more crushing blow on that anti-air rock, but it still does good damage, and the raw Nomad dash works this time, but no conversion from Sounds Like Pause. That is unfortunate, but okay, here we go.
Once again.
Now he's got himself a conversion.
Yep, we're going to get some damage on the board here. Will he take this game? Will he put one on the board? We'll find out.
It's very, very close. It is very, very close. He wants to close this out right here. The down two. I'm assuming Fiffle was anticipating the grab. This could be his game. The breakaway. Fiffle with the hop. It's an overhead. It's an overhead.
That was a fuzzy.
Fiffle wins the 3-0 from Fiffle, and Sounds Like Pause ends his run there today, this week. That is unfortunate, but man, Great play there from Fiffle.
Man, that fuzzy caught him real good.
That was tough.
Man block low. That way he
tough.
can overhead him to finish the game.
Yeah, you can see there too as well. Fiffle was probably anticipating the grab, so he was just neutral ducking and went for the down 2 in anticipation to maybe get the crushing blow. Didn't get the crushing blow, but he still got an easy down 2. That's just damage on top of damage. And well, what can you say? That is an anti-air and a pause. I mean, if he picked that variation one game earlier,
I think he would have adapted. He
probably would have been able to adapt. We maybe would have seen a very different set go underway. So,
but you know what? The Street Fighter players are dominating, baby. We're moving forward with this one.
Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely.
So Fiffle is going to move on to loser semi to face off against Lego Help, and that will be. I'm intrigued to see how that's going to go down because Lego Help really put on a show with Kung Lao.
Absolutely, he is a Twitter fiend.
Yeah, and that's a character that can counter Cetrion. The teleports and everything, and having the ability to use that's going to help Lego Help a lot in that matchup if we do see that matchup go underway.
For sure.
Yeah. So really, really, really interesting matchup there. That was really good play from Fiffle. The Cetrion continues to dominate in this bracket.
So how do you think the Kung Lao Cetrion matchup is going to go?
Well, like I said, it very much helps out Lego Help that he has that teleport.
Yes.
The ability to go to the other side and just avoid all of the zoning that would be created in that full screen that Cetrion looks for. So it all depends. It all depends. I mean, Fiffle, not to discredit him, he played really, really well, and I'm sure he's going to continue to do so against Lego Help. But Lego Help, I mean, damn, that was really, really good for him. But all right, we're going to cut to break, and you guys are going to see some quick tips on Fatal Blows in MK11, and then we'll be right back with more action. Oh, this next matchup, I am very, very excited to see.
Oh, me too, baby.
Lego Help has
I'm a big Lego head.
He's been the people's champ today.
Absolutely.
And so far he is showing up, but Fiffle with that Cetrion, especially after that last set, is not to be messed with. He is a force to be reckoned with, and I mean, we're clashing here on the table here. You coming from Street Fighter, me being an NRS main, you know.
It's tough, man. I want my boy Lego to win, man. I want my boy Lego to win, though. Yeah. I love Lego, but I also want my Street Fighter boy to win, too. I hate to see one of them leave home salty, but one of them has to.
But either way, both of these players, they're going to get good placement in this first week to be in loser semis, to be in the position that they're in right now. They're going to get a decent amount of points regardless who is going to go home or who's going to make it forward after this. They're going to get a decent amount of points. And, you know, as we mentioned at the top of this show, these first 2 weeks are so important. They are so key for all this talent to be taking advantage of the heavy hitters not being here.
But speaking of heavy hitters, we are getting on the way with our match, Cetrion versus Garrus. He's picking Garrus. Oh, damn.
Wow, that is really interesting. Is it going to be the Infinite Warden variation? I believe it is.
He's going.
Wow. Okay, this is. Wow, what? I did not expect this.
He's going straight to the top tiers. He's going straight to the top tiers. You want to guarantee the victory.
So this is really good for Lego. Garrus is, like you said, one of the best characters in the game, but starting things off right away is Fiffle, and he will get that full combo, 28% or 26%, I should say, sorry, and he's going to continue to create space.
Absolutely.
Lego is now looking for a spot to get in.
But that's what happens. You are Garrus. You got to inch your way in, or else you're going to have to deal with all this zoning, baby. All the elements. Thunder, rain, and earth's fire.
Yeah. I mean, I would say, you know, in general, zoning is a good counter for Garrus, but that doesn't necessarily apply to too many zoners because of the fact that Garrus has that sand trap. But when it comes to Cetrion, to have the ability to jump in the air and use some zoning is really key. You avoid that sand trap altogether and keep that pressure on Garrus. He has no opportunities to get in, and we're seeing that play out right now.
I feel like he should definitely, if he doesn't feel confident in this Garrus pick, he should definitely go back to Kung Lao. But hey, let's get the party started. We got that teleport command grab. Great short hop bait.
Yeah,
trying to get
for the overhead and then goes for the throw. Nicely done. And that is going to be plus frames, or I think it's -7, -6. All right, here we go. There's the sand trap. That is the 50-50. He's going to keep that corner pressure going, but no, the wake-up roll is going to work out for Fiffle, and it is going to get a full combo punish against Lego help, almost 30%.
Oh no,
which
he
you don't
woke
see.
up with meters, and you can't do that if the man is blocking, baby.
My goodness, I mean, let's not joke around here. Garrus definitely has one of the best up 2 wake-ups, or I would say the best up 2 wake-up in the game, as it's only 6 frames, but still, if you block it, it is a full punish, and all that last breath is going away for Lego. He is on his last lifeline, jumping around here. He is trying to find any momentum, and no, he's not going to get it. He's not going to get it. That's unfortunate. So I see what Lego was trying to go for there at the very end, though, because that forward 2-1-2, it does keep you in a bit of a hit advantage, but a low poke could get through, especially for Cetrion. She has some quick ones, so he tried to go for that grab to maybe bait out some button pressing from Fiffle.
And that's when he gets the damage clocked up, but the damage doesn't rack up.
Yeah, but that command grab is super unsafe on block, and Fiffle knew exactly that, and that's it. But all right, so we're going to get into game 2 here. Oh, he's going to stick with Garrus.
Wow, sticking with Garrus.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like he'd be much better in this position with Kung Lao, but I understand why he's picking Garrus, because once he can get in, it's very scary for Cetrion.
But yeah, the match is underway. We're gonna see. Hopefully, the Garrus pick he's gonna start adapting with it. But
yeah,
is it gonna be enough? Is it gonna be enough to take this
we'll
game?
Have to wait and see. He's sticking with the Infinite Warden variation of Garrus, so just gonna keep it going with those sand traps. And now trying to see if he can find a way in, getting caught by those air projectiles. You know, it's really key to note and really important to mention that those sand traps are punishable.
Yes.
And Cetrion can punish them with the full screen geyser, just like you saw there. So Lego's got to be really careful throwing that out there on block, because he can get punished every single time if Fiffle is reacting quick enough.
But hey, this is such a life deficit that Lego has to make up for.
Yeah.
I mean, like, this zoning game from Fiffle is so strong right now. Absolutely.
Yeah, this is so difficult to watch right now. Oh, the standing one anti-air, and that's the round. I think Fiffle maybe got caught by a jab once, and that's it. A near flawless from him.
Man, this is looking rough for Lego, man. Looking really rough for Lego. I wonder how well the Kung Lao will pick.
I wonder if he's still gonna even stick with Garrus after this. Oh, okay, but there we go. He finds some life with that jump down 2 into the 1-1. Now he's gonna get a full combo. This is gonna be a ton of damage.
Absolutely.
But ooh, doesn't fully convert. Still a decent amount of damage.
Absolutely. 30% damage, not bad.
Not bad at all. He gets the throw. He has the corner. Going for the cross up, and the 50-50 will work. Crushing blow.
Now break that back, baby, just like Bane.
That's one of the things about Garrus that makes him so top tier, is the fact that he has like 3 or 4 crushing blows that are very easy to perform, and they all do like 30 to 34% damage each. So yeah, he used that 1 crushing blow, but he's got like 3 more that he can use if need be. And right now, this is exactly the position that Lego wanted himself to be in that first game and wasn't able to find himself in, that he is now finding the momentum.
Yeah, and once you get that momentum, especially as a Garrus player, all that damage racks up, and all of a sudden, you got a dead Cetrion on your body.
That's right. Oh, but nice teleport there from Fiffle. Now going to be able to use the entire full screen to just walk back in zone.
Right.
Ooh, little hop there.
Little hop. I'm trying to avoid the rocks, you know what I'm saying? Trying to avoid that beam.
Gets caught. That's unfortunate. The air projectiles, once again, they're so safe. Oh, nice jump 3.
Great pressure there. Oh no, gets interrupted. And back to the zoning game we go.
Boy.
That real estate, all there.
The thing is, if Lego can just find a way in, if he can get a hit or 2 in, then that will be really, really good to shift this game right away, because I'm sure if a combo connects for Lego, that Fiffle is going to immediately break away, and that's no defensive meter where Lego can just apply all the pressure in the world, but he's just not finding that opportunity to. And now what Fiffle is doing is not only continuing the zoning and continuing to keep away. Oh, the flawless block on that projectile.
This could be the start of something.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That was absolutely ridiculous, and that's something that I wish we could have seen just a little bit earlier, but it's all good. Lego is finding himself in a really good position right now. 1 little hit will do it for him. If he can connect the fatal blow, a throw is going to work. This is still anybody's game. Do not count Lego out. He goes for another throw. The down one will connect. He went for the overhead, but didn't convert the 1+3.
What's he gonna do? What's he gonna? Oh no, no tech.
Oh, the fatal blow! The fatal blow!
There it is!
Oh my goodness!
Oh my lord!
2 seconds left on the clock. 2 seconds left. Are you kidding me?
Lego, you are hype, my man. You are hype, my man.
And he's gonna fatality. I gotta
He's doing it for the stream, baby. You gotta do it for the gram. One time for the gram.
That was insane.
Oh my lord!
From the moment that he.
Oh god!
Drew's experiencing a lot of these fatalities for the very first time.
Oh god! The brain is out there.
From the moment he flawless blocked that projectile into the up 2, the entire game shifts.
Yeah, the momentum has
Lego's
changed.
Favor.
My man Lego, you gotta keep doing miracles like that.
Oh my goodness, that was absolutely ridiculous. And what's crazy too, what would have been so scary, is that Lego got Fiffle to incorrectly guess on the 50-50. The 1-1-1 string, you can either do 1-1 into the sand trap, which is a low, or complete the string, which ends up as an overhead. But he didn't follow up the end of that string with the grab, so he didn't get that damage to finish off the game, which could have been what costed him the game. But luckily, he landed that fatal blow off of the jump, and he walks away with the game. I believe we're tied up
1-1, man. It's an intense set. Whoever wins this goes to losers finals to fight Flux Waves.
My goodness. I mean, you got to give it to him. He stuck with this pick. We were criticizing him, thinking maybe he could have gone with Kung Lao. But no, this pick definitely seems to be the way to go for Lego right now.
I mean, we got to see how this round starts, and it starts off very strong.
That's going to hurt your neck, Cetrion. That's going to be 318 damage right off of that crushing blow. And guess what? Here comes another one.
Absolutely. And another, the backbreaker, baby. We are Bane. We are Nightfall.
That is just brutal. Like I said, Garrus having so many crushing blows. And you got to give it to Lego. He is working really well. And Fiffle is just unfortunately not guessing correctly. That 50-50 is so hard to get. Oh my god, there was that flawless block again. He just was not in the range to use it correctly. That's unfortunate. But the fact that he was able to still make that happen is ridiculous. Nice standing one anti-air. Not unable to first though.
Great roll there, and this is a lot of real estate you gotta catch up on when you are Garrus right now. When you are Lego, you want to make sure you close that distance and you go to work, baby. You do those mix-ups. You do that 2-1-2 high-low. You do your thing.
Lego's got to be careful using those sand traps. It seems almost every time that Fiffle is continuing to punish that. Oh, nicely done for Fiffle. Wow, those standing ones. Went for the overhead. Good block. He guessed right this time.
I like that he's blocking those meaties. He's making sure he is not going to get trapped with the Cetrion pressure.
Oh boy, it is anybody's game. The interactable. He connects that.
Oh, that's looking good.
And he does complete the combo. Oh no.
This is looking bad.
No defensive meter to break away. It wouldn't have mattered either way as a fatal blow comes in. I think this might be it. But I don't know. There's a lot of defense. There's a lot of shields. No, he's on Magic Pixel.
He's definitely not dead. He's on Magic
Still
Pixel.
alive.
He tried to suck him in.
He has no time. He's got to get in.
The tech.
Oh, the timeout, and Fiffle walks away with it. Honestly, even if he connected that throw, I don't know if he would have had enough time to get the damage out to have won the round.
That timeout, man. Fiffle showing he is a zoner. He is a Street Fighter player. Timeout, nothing new to him.
Oh boy, that was really, really unfortunate to see there.
Wow.
Oh, there we go. The sand trap will connect.
Absolutely, sand trap.
Nice wake up.
Great teleport.
Probably a missed input there from Lego as he used the little freeze in time move. Okay. Teleport. Yep. You got to give it to Fiffle right now. He's doing so well in this keep away game.
Yeah,
and he's just forcing Lego to get in.
His zoning's so solid right now. And like, it's a testament to him as a talented player, man. Able to play multiple games at such a high level. Tekken, Street Fighter, Guilty Gear, and now Mortal Kombat. My dude.
He's just playing so exceptional. Okay, there we go. A sand trap is going to land.
And this could get the party started, baby.
Oh, okay. Caught him with the low. Switches sides. Goes for that 50-50 with the sand trap. That's going to work. This is really smart what Lego is starting to do now. Oh, tried to mix it up. I was going to say he could have just kept going for the low because it seemed like Fiffle was just continuing to block that overhead. Oh, Lego's using that interactable. Okay, there we go. Fatal blow time. I don't know if this is going to be enough. It all depends on that mini game. You saw it at the quick tip. A lot of shields. on the end of Fiffle. That means he's taking a lot of less damage. Oh no! Punishes that sand trap. He has done it in succession almost every single time. But I mean, what can you do if you're Lego? When you're at that full screen and you see your opponent just sitting there, you want to go for the sand trap. It's almost instinct.
He probably thought that fatal blow was going to kill, but man, excellent awareness by Fiffle to play that mini game.
Right. There was a lot of shields that popped up there. And if you get every hit time, you can take like 2 to 3% less damage.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I mean, that could have been what saved him just then. But all right, we're going to go into now, I believe, game number 4. Fiffle's up 2-1. So it's getting really interesting. And I mean, I don't blame Lego if he's just going to stick with this. Hold on. Is he going to switch the variations?
Oh,
wait, no, sorry. That's Infinite Warden there.
He's definitely going to stick with Infinite Warden.
Yeah, he's going to stick with Infinite Warden. I don't blame him. I mean, he could go with the new era and have the better zoning tools
and have
with the sand pillars.
And have a snapback, you know what I'm saying? Great hats, my new era. Absolutely. Absolutely. But hey, you know what? If I'm Lego, I'm confident. I'm confident because that was another close match once again. It just didn't go my way. But next time I will be a little more on point. I will make sure I maximize my damage. That's all it is.
Yeah. I think I
wasn't
agree
playing
with you.
bad at all.
He's got to go for that low 50-50 a little bit more.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, it seems now that that Fiffle is starting to block that overhead. He's starting to block that 1-1-1 string. Oh, there we go. A crushing blow to start things off. So maybe it's best to start going for the low because maybe Fiffle would not be expecting it. The only thing that's so dangerous about going for that low is how unsafe it can be.
All right. And Garrett's at full screen once again. Setron setting up the fire beams. Man, Fiffle, my dude, you're zoning so well today.
Yeah, he's playing extremely well. Okay, there we go. That sand trap's going to connect again.
Yeah, the sand trap's going to connect once more. And he's got to get this. What's the mix-up here? Great interrupt there. And once again, will he do the same mix-up? Nope. Great pressure, though, from Lego Help. Please.
My goodness.
Yep. Once again, Garrus, get the sand trap. Will he get a crushing blow? No, he will not. He's gonna opt to do that.
He's already used that crushing blow, so he doesn't have it for the rest of the game. And there we go. Okay, the 1-1-1, 1+3 will work. That is really difficult to say. Oh, the fatal blow. I mean, I don't know if that's really worth it, but if it gets you the round, it gets you the round.
You know what? Like I said, I once said, if you have the cash, sometimes you gotta splash. You know,
that's a good way to put it.
And he did that for the assurance.
Yeah.
He wanted to make sure that he got that round and not get gimped out once again.
Yeah.
By my man Cetrion.
And he gets caught by that sand trap. So it seems to be
landing.
Yeah, it seems to be working a lot more successfully this time for Lego Help, which I'm sure he's happy about. Oh, but there's that standing one anti-air, but unfortunate drop, which will lead to a punish. He has the ability to break away. I'm assuming he's going to use it here. No, he's not. He's just going to eat this damage. He's just going to eat it. Oh, dropped combo. That would have led to like 430 if he was able to fully convert and would have kept Fiffle in the corner. Oh, but there's that sand trap.
Absolutely. He's putting blood in the sand, baby.
Lego Help is getting a lot more risky with that, and it seems to be working out this game. I wouldn't live and die on that hill, though.
Absolutely not, but hey, he is inching forward. He's got to be aware, though, if he inches a little too much, Cetrion's going to teleport away, and he's got to start this whole chase again.
You know, it's interesting, too. He flawless blocked that air projectile. If he maybe react in time like he just did then, and he was closer, he would have gotten that up to connect, but there's the sand trap that will work. Oh, nice use of the little mix-up on strings there. That ends up being a low. I believe that is the 2-4 string. Oh, the fatal blow connection. That's going to be the round.
That's definitely going to be a round. Man, he was playing so good, too, closing distance.
That's unfortunate. That's really, really unfortunate, but a smart move from Fiffle. He's going to utilize that fatal blow to close out that round. You got to in situations like that where it's so close, so neck and neck. And Fiffle will take that round now. We're all tied up. Fiffle is on match point where Lego is looking to continue this set and take us to a game 5.
Yep. And once again, gets that back throw. Sorry.
The back throw, yep.
And now he's just trying to establish his zoning game, baby.
Now it's tough. You can see that Lego is getting hit there because he's trying to catch the flawless block. But okay, here we go. The 2-4 string will connect, and he's going to get the full combo punish for it. 2 down, 2s sent to the corner. No follow-up, unfortunately. Oh, nice little anti-air, and that's going to convert.
Man, those guys, they're so good.
Beautifully done from Fiffle. He doesn't fully finish that combo, but damage is damage. You can't complain. He's got to be careful, Fiffle, of using that air projectile Of course, because of what we saw before from Lego. Oh, Lego was looking for it there. You know he wanted that flawless block. Nice breakaway from Lego.
Yeah, Lego's tournament point is on the line right now,
Oh
baby.
my god. Oh my goodness. Lego is catching that low. Oh, with the anti-air.
Great anti-air.
Oh, flawless block, but he wasn't able to connect the up two. I'm assuming he just didn't decide to use it because he was out of the range. But oh no, the sand trap's gonna work.
Well,
It's anybody's game.
Yeah, it's definitely anybody's game.
The low, it gets blocked, and that's gonna be punished. Oh my goodness. Good play from Fiffle. Damn, that is so unfortunate. I feel really bad from Lego because he was putting on a really good show there. He just couldn't close it out.
Yeah, I mean, he had like 10% health left to go, but
yeah.
That's what happened. That combo he dropped earlier, that could have been
That's right. That's right. Yeah, that could have been the make or break for Lego, and unfortunately, he is going to be ending his run there here, and Fiffle will be moving on to losers finals to face off against Flux Waves, which is something we talked about a little while ago.
Oh, man, the Street Fighter players, the Cetron Mirrors is on deck, baby.
Going up against
it's
each
ready
other.
to go.
Are we gonna see a Cetrion mirror?
Maybe, but hey, look, Lego, you had an amazing showing. You got out on fourth on such a stacked bracket, 128 people, man. That is no joke. You are definitely a competitor to watch. Guys, you gotta follow this guy on Twitter, man. He's got the sickest tech for Kung Lao. He's got the sickest tech for Garrus.
Listen, that flawless block on the projectile into the up two, full combo, well, not full combo conversion, but the way that he shifted that game's momentum in his favor after that was just ridiculous. Absolutely. And you see that he was trying to do that throughout the entirety of the set. He was just out of range.
Just a little bit,
or he just couldn't get the flawless block correctly, which led to him either getting hit or just blocking normally. That's why flawless blocks are so interesting in this game. And once you get that tech down, and once you start to master it, my goodness, the landscape of Mortal Kombat Pros, the way that things are going to shift and the way that things are going to be different going forward, it's going to be awesome. I cannot wait to see players go forward with flawless blocking. But that's it. We're going to go to break. We're going to be right back with more Kombat Clash action. Stay tuned.
I will torment you for eternity.
Do your worst, Shang Tsung.
And now a taste of things to come.
Fight!
Kombat Clash presented by Northern Arena. We got some more action going here underway in just a moment, but we also wanted to shout out our sponsors for the stream, ASUS and Noble Chairs. Thank you very much for sponsoring the stream. I mean, these laptops are very nice.
They're so good, baby. I love the customization on it, baby. I got the LED. I can change all the colors.
I got a Noble Chair at home. Those things are comfortable, man.
They're definitely comfortable.
Those things are comfortable.
Oof.
That's why I'm doing the majority of my gaming, and you know, like I'm a god. So
you definitely are a god.
So
at home though. But anyway, enough chilling around. Let's talk about the match, baby.
Yeah, that's right. So we're about to go into losers finals. Whoever is winning here moves on to grand finals for week 1 to face off against Gunny.
Woo!
And it's really interesting.
My man.
Flux Waves going up against Fiffle. We got potentially a Cetrion mirror match here.
And you know what? We're gonna tune into the match and see how it goes down if they do press that Cetrion mirror.
That's right. That's right. This would be so interesting if they do end up going with that pick to both of them play as Cetrion. That's exactly what's going to happen. Just be prepared for a lot of timeouts.
You know what, man? Honestly, they should just be playing Street Fighter. That's what they're trying to do when they pick 2 Cetrions on the screen. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness.
They're just trying to throw it back to the game that they were good at, and now they've been patched heavily.
Yeah,
but hey,
this is I don't even know how this is going to go down. This is going to be such a passive game that we're about to watch here. But here we go. On the left side, I believe we have Fiffle. That is the one that has the lighter green Cetrion, if you will. And then the more neon-looking colored Cetrion is Flux Waves. So here we go. Starting things off right now, Flux Waves
They're both just gonna do very similar things as expected. Both these characters, both these players.
Oh, we are in for a long one, baby. That's all right. Zoning, good zoning is good zoning.
Okay, there we go. Nice teleport, catching a full combo. Oh, that is a really tough conversion to make, and that is what is made there from Flux Waves. It's gonna be really difficult to keep track against who is who.
Absolutely. Because you know what? You can't even tell which fire or which rock is which. But that's all right, though.
But all right, here we go. Right now, Fiffle is starting to walk back. Teleport, there's going to be a punish, but not a full conversion, unfortunately. But Fiffle is looking to see if he can take a little bit of control now, as he is a bit of a life disadvantage. And both of these players just using that fire beam. Oh, the overhead will connect for Flux Waves. And Flux is going to use those projectiles in the air. Oh, nice little counter there from Fiffle. Okay.
Yeah, great counter there. And now he's just going to try to do some catching up to do.
20 seconds left. Fiffle's got to start making a move right now, right here, if he's going to want to see any sort of attempt to win this round. But unfortunately, it looks like it's just not going to go his way, as there's just too much life lost. And that round goes to Flux.
Man, Flux Wave showing that he is really, really more comfortable with the character compared to Fiffle.
Yeah, and this is just going to be a long set.
Yeah, very long
This
set.
is going to be a long set. This is going to be very lengthy.
Absolutely. That's all right, though. It may be lengthy, but that's the thing. The intimate timings in a long set like this, where any decision, any micro decision can turn the set around.
Right, that could be the make or break. That could be the difference. But all right, we're going to see Fiffle try to make a bit of a move here, going for that low. Nice pressure. That's going to be a good amount of damage. Ooh, the anti-air. Standing one. Good little combo there. The thing about Cetrion, and the reason why she's so focused on being a zoning heavy character, apart from the fact that she obviously has really good projectiles, is the fact that she just doesn't do too much damage when it comes to combos. You're either looking for crushing blows to do the job for you, or just keep that zoning pressure, that full screen pressure. And that's what the name of the game is for Cetrion. And you can see that there, as most of the time when they convert something, they're rarely walking away with more than 20%.
Absolutely. And hey, that's all right. Those crushing blows do 40.
That's right, yeah. Oh, nice conversion there from Flux Waves, as he's going to continue the pressure, looking for Fiffle to jump. Nice use of the fire once again, keeping up that pressure. Fiffle does have a fatal blow ready. If he gets a little hit into it, he will end the round. But he's just looking for that hit, and there it is.
You saw
he's just going to combo. Okay, there we go. I don't know if that's going to scale enough. I probably will. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it will be enough for Fiffle to walk away with the round. But with this much of a life lead and 10 seconds left, Fiffle can definitely run that clock. And it seems like that's exactly what he's going to do.
Definitely gonna try to trip him up. Oh, is he gonna
nice use of 2 teleports there. It could be anyone's game. And oh my goodness, wow. You have got to be kidding me.
Right back at him on the last second. Shouts to clutch shots.
Wow.
Jeez.
It's only these 2 players with this character that can make a zone heavy set like that extremely entertaining.
Absolutely, because you know what? These guys are not just SF players. They're MK players, and they're well versed in this character, dog.
My goodness, that was really, really well played there from Flux, as he did the teleport and then he teleports again. Fiffle was not expecting that at all, and he got caught by it.
He got tricked. That's what happened.
My goodness.
And then straight robbed.
Wow. Flux Waves is that's both of those players. I mean, they played really, really great there.
Oh yeah.
And at the end of the day, I mean, it's really difficult to say one player is better than the other because they're both playing the same character. Oh, are we going to see a switch, though?
Oh, we might see. No, we are not seeing a switch. You got baited, baby, and I got baited,
it looked
too.
Like he was hovering around the top side of that character select screen, so I was like, hold on a minute. Could we get like a Sonya or something? That would be interesting.
If I'm Fiffle, I'm confident that I can keep up in the Cetrion mirror, because what happened was gimmick.
Yeah.
That was a big gimmick.
Yeah.
Double teleport and to throw, come on.
If you start getting the life lead and you start zoning out, like if you start out zoning, and you have that life lead, just run the clock.
Yeah, all day.
Just run the clock. Just keep staying away. But see, this is why Flux Waves won those last 2 rounds, because he gets the life lead, gets that crushing blow, an immediate breakaway from Fiffle. And now that he has such a massive life lead like this, shout outs to Leg, you can see he's probably just going to play very defensive for the rest of the set.
Absolutely. And there it is. He's slowing down his aggressive zoning now, and he's just saying, hey, I'm just going to wait for you.
Oh my goodness. Almost a flawless at this point right now from Flux as he continues this zoning pressure. What can you do? Oh, but that's what you can do, I guess, if you're Flux is, or sorry, if you're Fiffle. Fiffle's not going to spend the meter, though. He's going to keep up that pressure. Doesn't want to spend too many resources unless he's sure that he can make this comeback, and I respect that.
But, you know, Cetrion's a character that is really tough to make comebacks with.
Yep, and unfortunately, that standing one is going to do it for Flux as he gets that first round, but he is trapped in the corner here. Probably going to teleport out, I assume.
We'll see. No, he is.
There it is.
That's the teleport.
Yeah.
You called it. Just a little late, but you called it.
I play this game.
Oh, of course
I know the
do.
reads.
You definitely have the reads, bro.
But okay, so this is that. Oh, I was just about to say that's sort of the positioning that Fiffle was looking to get himself in by anti-zoning, but he starts to lose that life a little bit, and now he's forced to apply some sort of pressure. Oh, the reaction or read, whatever you want to call it there, from Flux as he gets that teleport stuffed out into a full combo punish. And right now, this is just the Flux show.
Yeah, Fluxus is running away with this, man. And we can't comment much more on the zoning. Just know that my man is getting boxed out with all the elements on planet Earth.
That's right. Oh my goodness, amplifying that fire beam and catching the punishes at every opportunity that he possibly can. I'm assuming a breakaway. Oh wait, there is no breakaway available. Just said he had to eat that combo, 24%. This is looking in the favor of Flux once again. He's aiming to go up 2-0 here. Try to anticipate the forward dash with the throw, but wasn't able to do it. There's the teleport. Oh, he connected there, but doesn't fully convert that string, and there's another teleport applying the pressure, but this is the thing. If Flux just blocks, he wins the game. He has all the time in the world right now to just stay holding that block button, and there's nothing that Fiffle can do. He's just gonna have to unfortunately lose the game as he gives up towards the end there. Just like I said, in this Cetrion mirror, there's going to be a whole lot of timeouts.
We're talking like back-to-back timeouts.
Yep, my goodness. So Fluxwaves goes up 2-0 in the set right now. One more win, and he moves on to Grand Finals to get the run back against Gun Show. But Fiffle is not out of it.
Nope.
He's not out of it.
One more game, man.
It's a mirror match. This could still go either way. But right now, Flux is definitely showing that he is the more capable Cetrion player.
Yep.
So let's see if he's going to be able to continue that in this next game. We're going into game number 3. I don't believe we're going to see any character switch. It doesn't look like it. Both these Street Fighter players are going to stick with their zone-heavy character.
Absolutely, man. We love zoning. We love the nooch. We love the nooch.
We love the nooch.
The nooch is going to stay strong with us.
The best term. The best term. But all right. So we're going to go into game number 3 here. Just like I mentioned, if Flux gets this win, he's moving on to Grand Finals, but he'll be on the loser side, so he'll have to win 2 sets of 3. But let's see what's going to happen here. Okay.
Once again, the fire beams are on deck. My mans are like fire breathing dragons right now.
Oh, a dropped combo from Fiffle this late in the game. You cannot be making mistakes like that. That is just unfortunate. That would have gotten him such a hefty life lead, and instead he finds himself at the complete disadvantage, the exact opposite position where he would have wanted to be right now at the start of this match, as it looked very much to be on the up for him. But okay, here we go. Another geyser amplified, and that's going to be a full combo punish. 23%. It feels like it should do more.
Yeah, you know what, though? That's all right. My man's got one button, 40%.
Yeah.
They balanced it out real well.
They balanced her out. They balanced her out. But all right, Flux is looking to walk away with another very convincing round and get himself on the match point. Well, let's see if Fiffle is going to be able to answer back. The only problem is, again, even if Fiffle starts to get in, that time is starting to run down, and it doesn't look like he's going to get the opportunity to get in anyways, as the amplified guys are into the down 2, will connect and get Flux that first round and puts him on match point, 1 round away from getting to Grand Finals week 1.
And it's looking like Fluxwave wants that run back against Gunny. Gunny is waiting patiently in Grand Finals, seeing who is going to step to the plate because his homies are not here right now.
Yeah, he's definitely been relaxing for sure for this last little bit, just waiting for his opponents to fight it through the loser side of the bracket. And here we go. Let's see. Nice teleport. Oh, the overhead will connect.
Once again, The fire beams are on deck. They're so strong.
Oh, they both teleported there.
You say an interesting exchange of ideas.
Right now, Fiffle, if I'm him, just relentless attack. You have to. You have no time to sit back anymore and counter zone. You have to just be on the rush down. You have to be on the attack. Otherwise, you're going to lose to a timeout because look at the life lead here. You may not think that that's too much, but based on the amount of damage that Cetrion does and the amount of time that's already running, yeah.
Very little.
You got to get in there. You got to get moving now. It is time. Vámonos.
Yeah. Vamos aquí. Vamos aquí, mi amigo.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh no, it does not look like Fiffle is going to be able to find any momentum here. Almost 10 seconds left in the round. Fiffle's going to need a fatal blow to stop the clock and get a ton of damage out there. But no, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Another timeout here. Even those little hits does not matter. That's going to be the game. Really unfortunate. Yeah. But smart play from Flux.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very smart play.
Super smart.
That's tough. That's tough.
Man.
When you find two characters like that in that mirror match situation, it just comes down to who's going to have a little bit of the life lead in the end because there's going to be timeouts.
Yep, there's going to be mad timeouts.
Almost every single time there's going to be timeouts.
It's a battle of inches on the life bar and on the screen.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And Fluxwaves was the one to walk out the victor. So that means he's going to be moving on to grand finals to face off against Gunny. And whoever wins that is crowned the week 1 winner of the Northern Arena Mortal Kombat Clash to get themselves, what is it, 300 points?
Yeah, they're going to rack up those points, baby.
That's a big head start heading into week 2. A big head start. But all right, we're going to take you guys now to the top 5 fatalities in Mortal Kombat 11. So check that out and stay tuned as we get to grand.
But you know what's gonna be nasty? This beatdown Gunny's gonna put on this Cetrion, baby.
Whoa, oh, you're already making the prediction.
I'm calling it right now.
I'm calling it right now,
baby.
Damn,
my actual leader will lead the way.
I mean, that's fair, but I mean, at the same time, Fluxwaves is riding a big high here. You know, he's coming off some really good performances as Cetrion. Granted, you know, he did lose against Gunny before.
Yes.
But we'll see. We'll see. We're going into grand finals. What's really intriguing, what's important to note about grand finals here, the way this has worked and the way that it always works in most fighting game tournaments is because Flux is coming from the loser side of the bracket, he doesn't just have to get 1 first to 3.
Nope.
He's got to get 2.
Duels.
He's got to get 2. So he's got to, in total, pretty much win 6 games against Gunshow, which is gonna be tough.
That's an uphill battle.
That is a mountain to climb.
Absolutely. Speaking of mountains climbs, the match is going to be underway, and it's going to be the start at the base of this mountain.
Yep, let's go. Let's get this game going. Starting off, again, we're probably going to be seeing this Cetrion versus Jax run back that we saw previously earlier in this tournament. It's been a pretty interesting top 8 so far. I mean, I'm most bummed to see Lego out, but I know that he's going to bring it in these next couple of weeks.
Man, you know what? Lego's young. He's definitely got to step it up. But right now, we are the Cetrion match, the Gunny match.
Yeah, that's right.
We're going to see it go down.
That's right. Okay, here we go.
We are going to see some stuff.
Game number 1, starting things off. Grand Finals, week 1 of the Northern Arena Mortal Kombat Clash.
Woo! All right, and they are playing on the ship. That's my favorite stage.
Yeah, Charon's ship in the Sea of Blood. One of the coolest parts of the story mode. Here we go, immediately starting things off. Gunshow, he's going to get a little combo there, but a breakaway from Flux. But Flux is just having all the pressure being put against him. Probably going to get thrown into restand here. Yep, what's the mix-up? Just keeping that pressure into the overhead. I don't believe he has that overhead crushing blow that he does in the other variation. No. He sacrifices it for more combo potential.
Well, that's all
nice
right.
grab.
Yeah, this is gonna start. This is gonna start all the pressure for Cetrion. But as I say that, I jinxed him, baby.
Unfortunate. The crushing blow should be the round, almost 40%.
We jinxed him. We definitely jinxed
commentators curse.
Absolutely.
Commentators curse.
My man was about to get his thing started. The party was gonna rock, and then he got rocked.
Yep. Ooh, but nicely done. Catching Gunny pressing buttons, and Gunny will do an air escape, but he's stuck in the corner now, and he is taking these hits. This is very good news if you're Fluxwaves right now.
Absolutely. because you want to make sure you waste those meters.
Yep. Oh, but that command grab will throw Flux towards the corner, and now he's going to be stuck in the corner, spending that defensive meter. That's one of the scariest things you could ever do in this game, but he has to, is spend that defensive meter to air escape out of a combo while you're in the corner. Your opponent just has all the room in the world to just relentlessly pressure you.
Yeah,
but
that mix-up's going to be OD.
Yep, that throw will give Flux a moment to breathe. A fatal blow is ready to go, though. Any little move, any small movement, and a reaction from Gunshow will end the game. Oh, he shuts down the fatal blow. Oh my goodness. God. There is a 5-frame gap.
Yes.
Where you're not invulnerable.
No.
You don't even realize how short that gap is before he has armor. And Flux found the gap to shut down that fatal blow and get himself the round. That was so terrifying.
That was definitely terrifying because my man was scheming. He was bouncing, prancing.
That was so scary.
And now he's going to get rolling again. But hey, once again, Gunny trying to close the distance here. But Flux Wave says those guys are putting in mad work right now.
Yep.
And now.
Ooh. That was smart decision making there. I like what Fluxwaves was trying to go for. He just didn't make the right read, but he was hoping that Gunny was going to dash in and get caught by that geyser. Just didn't work out the way that he was hoping for it to.
But that's all right. Gunny is still in a position where he needs to make up for not only the life deficit, but also the space. The real estate in front of him. He got to buy more land. He got to land on more on boardwalk, baby, because he's got to buy that space.
Boardwalk gets paid. Okay, there we go. Using those projectiles. Flux is playing. I really like what he's doing here. Just getting caught by those projectiles. That's unfortunate. Went for the low eye. That was smart. Both of these guys have fatal blows ready. If one of them blocks the other,
there it is!
Reaction. Oh my goodness.
Oh, but we got to shield up. What's the next shield?
No, I believe no matter what, that should be enough. Whenever you yourself are in the range to utilize a fatal blow, if you get hit by one, it's game over. It's game over. So game number 1 goes to Gunny. He is 2 games away now from being crowned the champion of Week 1 for Northern Arena's Mortal Kombat Clash. That wasn't a convincing game though.
No, it was.
That was not an easy victory.
It was a tug of war, baby.
That was not an easy victory for Gunny. He made the right move though. Just stayed patient and allowed Flux to be the one to make the first move to get caught by that fatal blow. But still, not an easy road. Not an easy road. So if Flux continues to play the way that he is, I could see him getting a couple of wins here. Maybe potentially resetting the bracket. We'll have to wait and see.
Absolutely. But hey, what you know is Gunny is also amazing at adapting. And, you know, we kind of put him on ice. He was waiting in grand finals for a bit. But if he's starting to heat up like those arms, he's going to do mad damage. It's going to be a quick grand finals.
100%. That much is for sure. So let's see if he's going to be able to continue this momentum now. Going into game number 2, is he going to be able to walk away with this one? Or is Flux going to be able to make some of those, or to clear some of those mistakes that he had made in the first game to potentially win? Nice use of the grenade launcher there. And you'd never think that Jax would be a zoner, but here's Gunshow showing that you can play the full screen game against Cetrion with Jax here.
And you can do it well.
Yep.
But hey, the arms are heating up. Here's the damage.
No air escape, but no full combo conversion from Gunshow, unfortunately. And there is that command grab into the projectiles. The round number 1 goes to Gunshow. That was convincing.
Yeah, that was very convincing.
That was convincing.
He took him to the crypt and he's like, "You're gonna stay here. You're gonna stay here forever, dog.
You're stuck in Goro's lair. Have fun messing around with Shang Tsung, trying to figure out how to get the hell out of here."
Hey, speaking of souls, it looks like Gunny has this man's soul and he's just putting the clinic on him.
That's right. He's going to continue getting those hits in. No defensive meter now to save him. Oh, that is such a nice combo into restand. What's the setup? Just a grab. Is that a crushing blow? Yes, it is. 330 damage. Gunny is looking to walk away with this right now. He looks, he might just have
punish on the down
one more tiny little hit. Oh, no,
the fatal blow.
Flux connects the fatal blow in desperation, keeps himself alive for just a little longer. Could this be the ultimate comeback? You know, I'd love to see it. I'm just not entirely sure if Flux is going to be capable of doing it. But let's see. Oh, just dashes in and goes for a grab. Hold on, this just got interesting.
Oh, there it is, the fatal blow, the wake-up fatal blow with the armor.
That's it. I was just about to say, oh, is that a good decision by Gunshow, but I totally realized that he already had a round, so of course it's a good decision. That ends the game, and game 2 goes to Gunshow. He's now 1 game away from being crowned the victor and pretty much going through the entirety of top 8, losing once?
Well, yeah, just once.
Was it just one time?
To Flux
To Flux. My goodness, he almost had a flawless run this entire tournament, which would have been ridiculous. At least for top 8, not the entire thing.
Absolutely.
Absolutely ridiculous indeed. That was such a, like, contrary to the very first match, that was convincing.
Yeah, that was very convincing.
That was gun show that we had seen earlier today.
That was gun show, putting on a gun show.
Yeah. Whoa, hold on. We need. Don't be giving people that show for free.
No, my bad. My bad. Subscribe to my Patreon, baby. Anyway, game 3 underway. Will gun show be the champion, or will Fluxwave put on a fight? Let's
see. I really hope that Fluxwaves can hopefully find a rhythm, and maybe just fix some of those mistakes to get the win. But we'll see. It's going to be tough. Ooh, a little flawless block there from Fluxwaves, and he's going to open things up with the first hit of the match, and he's going to keep that zoning up. Getting caught by the overhead, though. Ooh, nice air to air.
Absolutely. That air to air stuffed Jax, and that could have been night if Jax kept that pressure on, but good awareness, good defensive play by Fluxwaves. Good breakaway
from Gunny, and he's going to get a full combo punish now. Gotcha, he says. The arms are fully heated up. He does have a throw crushing blow, I believe, when they're fully heated up on deck. Nice avoiding of the projectile by throwing up that wall, but still getting hit. And Gun Show heating up those arms constantly. Still, this is anybody's game right now. Gunny is trying to absorb some projectiles to heat up the arms, and he's just not making the right read, unfortunately. There we go. He's dashing his way in. The jump 3 connects.
Yep, jump 3 does connect. He gets the corner positions. Now he's got to be really aware of the teleport.
Nice air escape. He's got another fatal blow ready. You know he wants to just throw it out there on reaction. That could get him the round if he does it correctly. Oh, nicely done to absorb, but no, it's not going to be enough, and Flux is fighting back.
Yeah, that was a damn.
Showing signs of life here.
That's
the thing is, Flux would have he has to reverse 3-0.
And just to reset the bracket. He's got to do it again.
My goodness. Okay, let's see if he's going to make something happen here. Gunny is heating up those arms big time, using those projectiles from full screen. He's going to land one of them. The advancing mid.
Yep, he's using the ground pound to stop Setron from doing any type of projectile. That way he can inch just a little closer. But hey, this is a battle of inches, and that inch could be very vital to this match.
Yep. Nice use of the fire projectile. Gunny looking for a way, and he's not really finding it.
Yeah, Fluxwaves is, you know, he's stopping.
He's playing well.
Yeah. He's stopping when to zone because he sees that Jax is going to creep up, and if Jax creeps up on you, he's going to interrupt your start off on your fireballs.
Yeah, unfortunately, has to spend that defensive meter once again in the corner. He is stuck. Probably going to have a chance to maybe teleport, but no, Guncho is shutting all opportunities of that happening down completely, and the grenade launcher is going to do it. Guncho is on tournament point here to walk away as the victor of week 1. Can he do it?
Or will Fluxwaves put one on the board and stay alive?
Let's see. Ooh, interrupts the ground pound with the geyser. He's going to teleport and switch sides to get the full combo punish. That is the optimal damage when you land that geyser from full screen.
We'll see. We'll see what happens when Jax gets close though.
Yep.
Because it's going to be a nightmare.
Ooh, nice use of the wall. Went for the overhead, blocked by Gunshow now. Finally aware and ready for that overhead. A little bit of a punish with the jump 3, getting over the wall. Gunshow is doing really well here. He's got to be careful, keeping up the pressure. Any little hit could get Gunshow that full combo. And then it gets really dangerous. Smart move though from Flux to teleport. Now he's got the full screen to work with. Absorb the projectile.
Oh, that would have been dangerous if he jumped into that.
But Gunshow is ready. He is reacting to those rock projectiles with the absorbing move every single time, regardless. So he completely avoids the opportunity of having to guess 50-50 on where that rock is going to go by just absorbing the hit. Oh, and here we go. This is going to be immediately air escaped. Yep, by Flux. And Flux all the way now on the other side. Gunshow has a fatal blow ready.
And that one
you got to be careful. You gotta be careful.
Oh, there it is!
I don't know if that's the game yet. It all depends on the minigame. It all depends on the minigame.
Oh, that's another shield.
A little bit of defense. Flux keeps himself alive. Oh, but the projectile. The projectile, and that is it. The Fatality Gunshow is your winner. Week 1 of the Kombat Clash from Northern Arena. Really well done. He's going to net himself, what is it, 300 points now?
Yep. 300 bones, baby.
My goodness.
Racking it up, baby.
If he can go and repeat this next week, he has such a massive head start.
Yeah.
For this first 6 weeks of online qualifiers leading up to the finals in Fan Expo. And I mean, that's what you got to be doing right now. With Honeybee, Biohazard, and Hayate out of the picture for these first 2 weeks, this is your time to just take advantage completely, run through.
And build a cushion for yourself.
Wow, that was such a good set from Guncho. Really stepped it up towards the end there when it was getting very intense. Yeah. And that fatal blow.
His fatal blow timings have been, he's only missed once.
Yeah, well, Jax has one of the best fatal blows in the game. It almost reaches the entire screen, and it's like this instant activation. So when you see that he's in that range of having one available, what do you do? Yeah, but just sit there and block and hope that he just whips it, you know? That's tough.
That is tough.
Really, really tough.
But you know who else is tough? Guncho. He is tough. He's mad tough.
He is very, very tough. And I mean, you know, you got to give it up to him. He was the winner of Injustice 2 Season 1 for Northern Arena. He showed up and played extremely well for Season 2. You got to give him that. That's right. So he's still such a huge contender in the Canadian NRS scene, and he's very much making his stamp here with MK11 using Jax, which you don't see a lot of very often.
A very underrated character.
A very underrated
because
character.
His daughter's doing way better than him right now, you know what I'm saying?
And that was a good switch too of variations as well. He picked a variation that was a little more of a counter to Cetrion, being able to absorb those projectiles, to do some counter zoning himself even, which is something you never really would expect to see from Jax of all players.
Jax, you thought he comes in and he brawls with you with those metal arms? Nah, he's just going to pull out a grenade launcher.
Right, which was really good, which is what I feel like made the difference for Gunny, was that he was able to just keep up from full screen. Maybe not have the advantage, but to keep up is just enough against Cetrion. It forced Flux to get in. So that was it. We're going to throw to Camille, though, here in just a moment to close things out. But thank you for joining us.
Boys, I thought you were going to say that I'm jacked, because I have like one muscle that kind of shows. But anyways, why don't we take a look at the final bracket? All right, well, Gunny took it. You know, we're not really surprised with that at all. But I'm actually very disappointed that Lego was out as quick as he was. I mean, I wanted him to give us more. And boys, I want you to give me more, so why don't you come over here and join me on the couch to end things out. You know, I was really hoping more from Lego. How about you guys?
I mean, that was tough. That was really, really tough.
Oh, man, Lego.
Oh, boy.
What happened?
My dude! Do you think he made the wrong call there?
No, you know what it was? I just think we're discrediting Fiffle if we think Lego was gonna win.
Right. Okay. I think it was more so just a testament to how good Fiffle really played that set, because Lego, that was the right pick. In the end, I think that was the right pick for him to stick with Garrus. I know a lot of people wanted him. I know. It's tough, but I mean, he was making the right decisions. He just wasn't finding the perfect opportunity like he did. So what he did in one of those games was he caught the flawless block into the up two, which was like, oh my goodness, okay. Lego is finally showcasing some of that talent that he's been showing off on Twitter, but he wasn't able to replicate that. And if he was, that would have been the difference maker, and that's probably why he stuck with Garrus, because he maybe assumed that, hey, now I've figured it out. I understand the timing on the block to get the flawless block, but unfortunately, he just couldn't get that momentum going again.
Well, he is a young player, and you know what? I kind of
we'll see him again.
Yeah, we'll definitely see him again. He has so much to give, and it kind of reminded me of Paz. You know, like when we saw in Injustice, Paz, like, he switches it up. He's like kind of a wild card out there. Like, we never know what he's gonna do last minute, and we didn't call that Garrus at all. I didn't see that coming at all. And the fact that he stuck with it is just crazy. Let's take a look at the points that players are walking away with today. Of course, like you mentioned, Caboose, Gunny is walking away with 300 points. I'm not shocked. You know, you called it, Drew, from the beginning.
Hey, I said he was a favorite. Yeah, he definitely did.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I mean, this is such a big head start for Guncho. And you know what? I mean, not to discredit any of the other players here today, but it kind of makes sense. You know, with Honeybee, Bio, and them not here for these online qualifiers, it makes sense that Gunny is the one to be winning this week.
There.
He does have the experience, and I can't wait. And I can't wait to see, you know, in these coming weeks when we see Bio and Honeybee and then Hayate in these tournaments, how things are going to be different, how things are going to be changed in terms of the way we reach this top 8. Because I really like the top 8 that we saw today.
a lot of Cetrion.
Well, I was just about to say, what would be crazy if like BioB decides to like just junk their like mains and go with Cetrion, and we have like mirror matches all around.
Oh boy, the Cetrion mirror was tough. It's hard to call because you can't tell which one is which.
I know, you're like, wait, which
and then it's also difficult because like they're both just playing the full screen game, which they have to. You know,
super technical. That match is very technical.
Yeah.
Right.
But it wasn't boring. Like you mentioned it before. Like they actually kept a really good zoning match happening, and that's really hard to do as well.
You know, and it's a testament as well to how entertaining and how fast-paced this game can be, is that you don't even realize when the time is running out. Even when you're playing the game, you know, like half the time you're like, oh crap, there's 15 seconds left and there's so much of a life lead with my opponent. What do I do?
Oh my
gosh. That's why that mirror match, especially above everything, is so tough to play through, because once you get just a little bit of life above your opponent, you just play defense the whole way through.
You just got to. I actually want to know what your favorite part of the bracket today was, because there were a lot of good moments that I think we didn't expect. So make sure you tweet us at Northern Arena and use the hashtag NAMKK. Guys, it's been really good.
Yeah.
It's been a good time. I want to thank our sponsors, Noble Chairs and Aces as well. And we'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.